Go live. Wait a minute. Before you do that, hold on. Are we live? Copy. Come to the OBS. This is really different, y'all. Give me a chance. Yeah, work this out here. Let me fix this chat real quick. Paste. Go. And make sure we live here. All right, are we live? Now you're gonna play a commercial. Come on, man. All right, I know I fixed the chat. So why the chat ain't showing? Come on with the cheating, man. We ain't got all day. Hello. I don't even see it. All right. I think we live. I don't understand why the screen's so damn small, but I think we all live. I know I gotta go to the bathroom. I know that. This is Minister BROTHADERRICK. I'm coming at y'all real. And that's what I do. It's really hard to be a Christian in 2020. Yes, it is. Hello, hello, hello. Everybody seems to have a dirty stamp on them. And we don't get no respect in the world. We are considered weak. We are considered soft. We are considered dumb for believing in the book. But yet these people have no morals. And you see where the world is going to. We get no credit. So this is for those who are hanging on, who are remaining, who are clinging on to Jesus. Let's get it. Every day I dance before the Lord. So I stay connected to Jesus like an extension cord. I walk upon the stripe as long as my name is in the book of life. Let my light shine. Let it broadcast worldwide. I let Jesus be my guide. And if he lets me live another day, I'll continue to come to the people and say, stop being selfish, stop sinning, come to God and start winning. I roll with the Lord who is in control. Heaven is my goal, this earth is the first level. I help my fellow man deal with the devil. He's a liar, he's a fraud. His desire is to keep me away from my God. The most people I come off as righteous, but if tempted, I might just do a few of the things that God can't stand, He frowns on. Every day, I've been reborn. I've been hit with many opportunities. I cannot remain in unity with the Holy Father. Sometimes I wonder, is it worth the bother? I remain devout, but it feels like I'm missing out. Most of the people that I meet who lie, steal and cheat, seem content, while Christians like me, our time is spent struggling. It should be the other way around. I'm not complaining, but how can you tell someone who's living it up to give it up when they're posting high? Doing right is a headache. There's got to be a better road to take. You know, a middle ground between Jesus and Satan. I know who to follow. See, I'm not debating, but what I'm waiting for. Satan is winning the battle, but God is winning the war. Every day I dance before the Lord, so I stay connected to Jesus like an extension cord. I welcome all the stripes as long as my name is in the book of life. So let my light shine, let it broadcast worldwide. I let Jesus be my guide, and if He lets me live another day, I'll continue to come to the people and say, stop being selfish, stop sinning, come to God and start winning. I roll with the Lord who is in control. Getting to heaven is my goal. This earth is the first level. I help my fellow man deal with the devil. He's a liar, he's a fraud. His desire is to keep me away from my God. It's a struggle every day to stay on course. I'm behind the enemy line, so I use the word of God as my force, my resource. Becoming immune to the negativity that surrounds me. The devil has a bounty on my head. Sometimes I dread coming outdoors. I feel like I've been drafted for war. But it's okay, the devil can play his mind game, but he can't hurt me where it counts. That's spiritually. He tries to distract me physically, financially, but these things don't mean jack to me. I turn my back to thee. It's not easy. It's in man nature to be greedy.
Y'all see me on the
Always
webcam?
want what we can't have. A material thing mean nothing to me. Hey, don't make me laugh. A Buick or a Benz, what's the difference? It's all show. Cause both of these vehicles take me where I got to go. But if I cheat or steal, then I lose God's protection.
Well, I
So
think
a
already,
house
man.
or a Lexus to be under the direction of a sick demon whose goal is to own my soul. No thanks, I roll with the Lord who is in control. Every day I dance before the Lord, so I stay connected to Jesus like an extension cord. I welcome all the stripes as long as my name is in the book of life. Let my light shine, let it broadcast worldwide. I let Jesus be my guide, and if He lets me live another day, I continue to come to the people and say, stop being selfish, stop sinning. Come to God and start winning. Minister Brother Derrick. Let's get it.
That's right, because it is Saturday. Give me 1 second here, y'all. Please don't go to the e-bike channel, please. I'm asking you nice. You don't go to the e-bike channel, right to the e-bike channel. Don't matter what I want. What I want don't mean nothing. What I want don't mean a darn thing. So what's the matter now? I can't scroll up. Copy link address. All right. All right. Wait a minute. Y'all looking at me, right? So let me block that webcam. All right. All right, y'all. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. This is Minister Brother Derek. I know y'all can barely see me because of the light situation. Because we're using the projector. So, oogity boogity boogity. I don't think y'all can see me. But if you can, hey. It might be a blessing in disguise you can't see me. I'm the most handsome person in the world. What I want us to focus on, I sent y'all a message on the community, what do you call it? The community thing. Some of y'all looked at it and some of y'all didn't. I know you didn't. You ain't fooling nobody. Y'all ain't paying no mind. So, on Saturday's sermon, I wanted to focus on this to keep on our message. Our message of keeping our foot on evil's neck. How do you keep your foot on evil's neck? How do you keep evil from sneaking in the door? Whether it be the front door, the back door, the side door. How do you keep evil out your mind? It's harder than you think. I think some of y'all already know. It's near impossible. Without Jesus and God, it's near impossible. Okay? Let's go to Proverbs 4:14 to 17. Proverbs 4:14 to 17. If y'all got your Bibles, you can turn to it. You on your PC or your phone, you can Google it real quick, or look on your screen. I got it right here. Either way, you got no excuse to say you can't see it. So let's go. Do not set foot on the path of the wicked. Do not do what? Do not set foot on the path of the wicked, or walk in the way of evildoers. Do not set foot on the path of the wicked, or walk in the way of evildoers. Avoid it. Do not travel on it. Turn from it and go on your own way. Proverbs is telling you, do not set your foot on the path of the wicked or walk in the way of evildoers. What is it telling you? As I was saying earlier, we have a fascination. We have a fascination with evil. We have a fascination with people who do evil. Why is it when somebody yells, fight, fight, everybody go run and see the fight? Nobody wants to be in a fight, but some of you do. But the majority of people don't want to be in a fight, but they go break their neck to go see one. Well, why is that? Why would somebody break their neck to go see something that we're not supposed to do? We're not animals. We're supposed to be human beings. Why can't we settle our disputes without violence? We say we hate those that practice violence. But when it's a fight, we can't wait to get there and go see it. We actually pay people to fight in front of us. But the majority of us never want to be in a fight. Some of y'all have never been in a fight. But we pay people to fight. Have posters on our walls of people that fight. UFC, boxing, whatever. In public, if somebody asks you if there's a bully at school, what should you do? Half of you will say, go tell the principal, a parent, a teacher. The other half will say, don't be a snitch. That's what they say when you ask them. But in real life, the parents tell the kids, hey, take this knife with you. Hey, take these brass knuckles with you. Hey, take this pepper spray with you. Hey, take this little bat with you. Put it in your book bag. Hey, pick up a brick and bust them in their head. When ain't nobody looking, we tell our kids to do these evil things, and then when we get the phone call that they done them, we act surprised. Why? Why is it that we love to do evil things? And if we won't do them, we pay people to do them for us. What's our fascination with evil? The Bible says, do not set foot on the path of the wicked or walk in the way of evildoers. People have made a career on YouTube off of the gossip of the celebrities. Why are people so concerned with what the celebrities are doing? To the point they don't know what their own kids is doing, but they can tell you what Dazaki Tech 9 is doing. They can tell you about Kanye mess. They can tell you about Nelly. They can tell you everything, where they was born and everything. Don't know a darn thing what the kids are doing. You ask them something about their kids, they don't know. But they can tell you about what's going on with the celebrities. They can tell you about the women of Nashville and the housewives of Tennessee. They can tell you about them. They can't tell you what's going on in their own neighborhood. Unless it's something evil. If it's something evil and good gossip, they can tell you though. Why is it that we claim that we walk with Jesus and God, but everything that they like, we consider it boring? You throw Jesus and God to the side because following them is boring. You don't want to be boring. You want to be exciting. You want to be out and about. You want to be at the club. You want to do all these things out on the strip of Las Vegas. You desire to do all those things because you desire to do evil. And you love to be around evil. And if you enjoy these things, you enjoy evil. I saw the dumbest thing on the internet a couple months ago, and I've never watched it again. But I saw it on YouTube. It's a slap contest where people actually take powder and get their hands all nice and hard, and they slap the taste out of each other's mouth. Who the heck would want to see that? That's evil. The cop back and slap somebody, and they got to hold their face there and let you slap. And you got to sit there and you slap. Who want to see that? I don't know, but Dana White is about to come out with a new show called Slap Something, where you're not going to fight, you're going to slap. You're going to slap each other until somebody pass out. It's just evil. Nobody wants to get slapped. If somebody just tap you in the face, you ready to fight. You gonna stand there and let somebody cock back. You gonna let somebody lift weights and let somebody practice slapping a punching bag. And then they gonna come slap you across your face several times. And you gonna stand there and take it. I can't think of one good reason why anybody would want to get slapped like that. It's an insult to be slapped anyway. If somebody just tap you in the face, you should be ready to fight. That's an insult. But for you to stand there and let somebody slap the teeth out your mouth, slap your eyeball out your head, who wants to see that? People that like evil. Who would participate in that? People that like evil. You really think God would ever tell you to go have a slapping contest? You think Jesus would say, hey, why don't you go slap that guy over there? But I guarantee you, that show gonna make some money. People gonna watch that mess. You know why? Because they like evil. They like it. They love it. They'll do anything to watch it, to participate in it. Evil. Evil surrounds you. It's everywhere you look. It's always trying to work its way into your environment, trying to slink into society, try to come in and just fit in and just get you used to it. Because once you let the morality, your own personal values, the values that you're supposed to be holding as a child of God, you let those values go. You throw them out the window. Because you want to participate in evil. Proverbs says, do not set foot on the path of the wicked or walk in the way of evildoers. Avoid it. Do not travel on it. Turn from it and go on your way. Turn from it and go on your way. If you walking up to your friends and you see they out there fighting, you know eventually somebody's going to hit somebody too hard and a brawl's going to break out. You know it. So you should turn from it and go on your way. But you won't. You're going to sit there and watch. And they're going to get you to participate. And you're going to wind up hitting somebody too hard. And then they're going to want to fight you for real. And then somebody going to wind up going to the hospital. When you see the evil coming, you're supposed to turn away from it and go on your own way. It didn't say try to stop it. It didn't say try to convince them not to do it. It said for you to turn from it and go on your own way. And we have a problem with that, especially the women. Because the women see the evil and know they can't stop it. But they still feel that they must go and engage the evildoers. You don't have the power to stop them, but you still feel you must go engage them. The Bible says, turn from it and go on your own way. Because once you entertain it, you give it your attention. And that's what evil wants. It needs your attention. Without your attention, it can't do nothing. It can't do nothing. When you have a toddler and you put him in the crib and you tell him you're going to stay in this crib or his little bed, whatever you got for him to sleep on, and you say, go to sleep, I'll see you in the morning. And the child keep crying and crying. If you keep going back in there, he's going to keep crying. Because he knows that if he cries, you're going to come in there and give him the attention. You want him to learn how to sleep by himself and sleep through the night. But if he keeps crying and you keep running to him, he's never going to learn. But if he keep crying and you don't come, eventually he's going to give up and figure out how to get through the night. But if you keep going back and babying him, the child is never going to learn how to sleep through the night. Evil is the same way. When it can't garner no attention, it goes elsewhere to get the attention. But if it can always draw you in, it's going to draw you in. Turn away from it and go on your own way. For those that do evil cannot rest until they do evil. They are robbed of sleep till they make someone stumble. They cannot rest until they do evil. They are robbed of sleep until they make someone stumble. Evil wants to take you away from God and Jesus. How do they do it? By getting you to do things, getting you to love things, getting you to want to participate and observe and be around things that Jesus and God hate. People that practice evil don't understand you. You're boring. You're dull. You need to come do this. Come experience this. Let me show you what you're missing out on. You say to them, I'm trying to keep my connection with Jesus and God so that I can receive blessings, so that I can receive eternal life, so that I can continue on. Yeah, but it's something what you do is boring. Come on, do this. They ain't gonna mind if you do this. Come on. Come on over here and do this. Come on. Why would I want to do that when I know that's what they hate? You be all right. You be all right. See, evil wants you to sacrifice your morality, your values, and come down to their level. That's why they say misery loves company. Miserable people want you to be miserable with them. They can't sleep until they make somebody else just as miserable as they are. And some people smile in your face, but when they go inside the house and close the door, they friggin' miserable. They lonely. They bored. They got nothing to do. So they make a life out of trying to make other people the same way. But if we all miserable, if we all sad, hey, we can be all sad together. We can just be a little clique. You want to all be sad standing in that line on Judgment Day, knowing that you're going into that furnace of fire. After doing thousands of years on a slow burn in hell, you're gonna be getting incinerated in that furnace. You can spend 80 years down here following around evil. But you're going to spend thousands of years on a slow burn in hell, and then you're going to get incinerated after you stand in line and watch everybody who told you you was going to make it. You get to watch them get thrown in first. Wow. That's your reward. Everybody that tell you can do this and still get to go. You can do this and not have to go in a lick of fire. You can do this and not have to go to hell. How many fights going to be in line Or people saying waiting to be judged? How people gonna be fighting? How many people are gonna be choking their pastors, choking their deacons? You told me that I was gonna get to go. What are you doing? I'm in line. I'm about to get thrown in the lake of fire. I've been following you, supporting you, and this is what I get. Some of you right now who follow people around, thinking that you're going to be better off. Are you? Are you? You really going to be better off? Evil was a trap. Ever since Adam and Eve bit of that apple, they learned the difference between right and wrong. See, I can tell you from life experience, you can do what you're supposed to do, but something gonna always go wrong. Or you can ignore what you're supposed to do and have fun. But at the end, you still gonna have the same wrong, but worse. So, would you rather have the fun and then have the suffering, the bad suffering, after you have the fun? Or would you rather do the right thing, have a little suffering, and be all right? This is the question that's been for man ever since Adam and Eve bit the apple. I can stay home and study my Bible, or I can go out and party all night. I can stay home with my kids and teach them, or I can go shake my butt in the club all night and get drunk and pass out and get high and wake up and don't know where the hell I am and be coughing up in the toilet all morning the next day. It was fun till I woke up. I had to throw up. It was fun until I realized that I was raped and left in the woods. It was fun until I woke up in jail. What am I in jail for? Drunk driving? What? Yeah, you had fun up until then. So, deal with a little problem and be good, or have fun, ignore the problem get out of control, and then you pay for it later on. Honey, I'm running late today. I gotta go to work. But look, the rent due today. Here's the rent money. Go pay the rent. I got the rent money. I could go pay the rent like I was told, or that's boring. Why don't I go to Atlantic City real quick? See if I can turn this rent money into some real money here. Come back with a new car and go pay the rent. Well, you gonna have fun gambling. It's gonna be a long ride home when you lose the money and you can't pay the rent, and then you're gonna be put on the street. But you have fun gambling. See, this is what evil does. It makes you forget about the consequences. It tells you, oh, don't worry about it. It'll work out. And then you find yourself on the street. You find yourself waking up in jail. You find yourself waking up in the woods. Resist the evil urges that you have. Because that voice in your head. Sometimes it comes from your body. Your body wants to do something. It has urges. I want to go have sex with that person. I want to go do this. I want to go do that. Tell her to shut up. If the urge is too strong, pick up your Bible. Talk to Jesus. Pray. But don't act on the evil. Because once you act on the evil, you open the door. And once the door is open, it's hard to close it. Turn from the evil and go on your own way. For those that dwell in evil, they cannot rest until they make themselves or someone else stumble. People actually get off of making somebody else stumble. I used to watch a lot of the chats on YouTube. A bunch of people in the chat will gang up on somebody who they don't even know. You will worry about somebody you don't know. And it's amazing the information that they think they have on somebody who they don't know. And they spend hours worrying about somebody else, but like I said, probably couldn't tell you a darn thing about where their children are. Couldn't tell you what's going on in their own neighborhood, but they can sure tell you about somebody on social media. Because it's easy not to look at yourself because you see things you have to fix. Instead of trying to fix myself, I'm going to worry about somebody else. Doesn't that make sense? I'm not going to worry about your problem. I ain't going to worry about my problem. I'm going to worry about your problem. They eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. Evil always leads to violence. Because when evil doesn't get its way, it tries to weave itself in. And when it still can't get its way, that's when the violence comes. It tries to come in all nice and joyful. Eventually, when it see it can't get a hold, that's when the violence comes out. That's when the doxing comes out. That's when the lies come, the innuendo, the slander. I can't trick my way in, so I'm going to break down everybody here until I'm the most dominant thing here. I've taken over, and now everybody's doing what I want them to do. This is a problem that I've noticed, and it's really sad that I had to leave my friend alone, and it's really a sad thing. But I found out that my friend was still dabbling in the evil. Was telling me they wasn't, but was still dabbling in it. And we got trolled pretty heavy for some reason. And we haven't been trolled in a while. And we got attacked on the show. And I dealt with the troll. It was more than one, but I dealt with them. But see, I didn't want to give evil the credit. But we had went on StreamYards, and we were live on 3 different channels. All 3 of them got flagged. All 3 of them got flagged. But one channel just got a warning. And we went live on that channel. Because that channel was never a roast channel. So it didn't have any flags on it. Now we got 25 channels. So we could have went on the Cleric channel or any other, the Brother Derrick channel that we don't, I mean, we could have went on any, we could have went on the Honorable Brother Derrick. We could have went on the Pastor Brother Derrick. We could have went on the Constable Brother Derrick channels. But we just said, okay, we don't want to give evil the satisfaction because then the trolls will keep coming. Because once you let evil in the door and they see it's made its mark, it don't leave. It keep banging and banging and banging. So I didn't say anything. I cursed YouTube out and left it alone. And we went on the e-bike channel. We wasn't on the Minister channel because it was flagged. So was the Reverend channel. So was the e-bike channel. All 3 of the channels got flagged. How do you flag all 3 channels? I don't know. But I laid them trolls out and we got flagged. Now, like I said, the e-bike channel did not have a flag on it. Has never been flagged. So we got a warning. So we were able to keep going. We didn't have to switch to the Cleric, or everybody would have known if we'd have went to the Cleric channel or one of them other channels. Well, why the heck is he going to those channels? But because we sell e-bikes, it was easy to just, hey, the e-bike channel just got a warning. So we was able to keep going on the e-bike channel. I didn't say a word, but I knew. I didn't know why we got flagged. But a couple of days later, I was on my page scrolling down, and it showed my friend's community post. And it didn't just show one. It had like a list of them on going sideways. It's going sideways. And so I just started going sideways and reading them. I was like, wait a minute. This person told me they were leaving these people alone. And they were still going at them. And then this person was coming to my show, which was bringing them trolls. And that's why I said they came in and we dealt with them. And they went on and flagged us. I mean, I burned one of them really good. They're responsible for the flag. Now, I personally didn't care. Like I say, I don't care. That's why I didn't say anything until now. I didn't say anything. I kept right on. Because I'm not going to let evil stop me. But I realized I let evil in the door. And the evil was helpful. The evil helped me to get to where I am. But now I don't need the evil's help anymore. But now the evil is, since I don't need the help anymore, the evil is manifesting itself in other ways. See, I was ignoring the fact that the person would come in and start cursing during my lives. Was ignoring the fact that the person would cuss me out while we was on the Google chat. Every time I turned around, the person kept throwing around the fact that, you know, I gave you this, I gave you that, so you should ignore the fact that I'm treating you like a dog because I give you this, I give you that. I put up with it because I felt I needed to. But now I don't need to. And so the evil got mad at me for no reason and decided to block me, and I left the evil alone. So now we had no evil. So now evil had to come a different way now. Couldn't come through her. It had to come through somebody else. And it came in through trolls. Now the devil's in a quandary now. Because he can't use her to bring the evil to me. So how you going to bring the evil now? He ain't shifted. I've been trying for 20 days to get 2 prescriptions. I can't get them. I don't pay for them now. And it seems strange. They shorted me on my insulin last month. It took me a week. I finally made them give it back to me. We went and got the insulin the other day, and they tried to short me again. This time I was ready. I was ready for the evil. That means every month I gotta be ready. Even though with all the fuss I made, I still got to be ready because the evil is going to try to short me every time I go. I know this now. See, when you recognize evil, you see it. So now I got the doctor's cell phone number. And I still can't get these 2 prescriptions. I've been trying for 2 weeks. So we see her Monday. The transportation is set up for Monday. I bet you it don't come. We don't have Bessie ready. Because transportation supposed to came Thursday, it didn't come. I called and made a big fuss about it. It supposed to came Friday, it didn't come. Sat on the phone for another 3 hours. I'm going to be on the phone with them Monday morning, getting in that butt. See, you got to kick evil in the butt before it kick you. I'm going to be ready for it. I'm going to be ready. Because if they don't come, I'm hopping on Bessie and we're going to ride up there. And I'm going to get that doctor to send those prescriptions to the pharmacy in the hospital, and we're going to knock it out. See, we're not going to sit back and let evil beat us up. We're going to be on top of our game. And now evil running around trying to figure out, well, how am I going to stop him? How am I going to hold him back? How am I going to trip him up? Because now we have to go do these appointments all over again. But we don't cry. We just deal with it. But that's the only thing devil can do right now. There's nobody that he can use to hold me back. I'm not talking to anybody. I'm keeping to myself. The only thing he got to use against me is that damn cat right there. That's the only thing he can use to bug me. I sat there and watched the daggone, I went and locked the door unlocked itself and kept blowing open. I locked the door was unlocking itself. I said, God damn it. We bought 3 rolls of double-sided tape. Screen fall down every 5 minutes. Before I went live today, I had to go out there and get the folding chair and put the screen back up. Screen falling down every 5 minutes. Man, how much tape I put on there? I'm like, you're just trying to keep me busy. I swept the floor. Looked down, the floor was dirty. I swept the floor again. Looked down, the floor was dirty. Ain't nobody walked on it. Swept the floor again. I looked down, it's dirt. I'm like, what the hell? I'm sweeping the floor again. Why am I being kept busy? Time I turn around. I went and swept the bathroom floor. I go in there. It's litter on the floor. I go sweep the bathroom floor again. It's litter on the floor. But the cat was in the box all day. How'd that litter on the floor? She throwing it out the box? I'm like, what the hell? I went and swept it again for the 4th time. Somebody trying to keep me busy. But okay, that's the best you can do. I'll take it. That's the best you can do to get to me. I'll take it. But evil ain't coming in this door. We not letting the evil in. We not going to let it in. That's what you want. Because this all seems strange. You don't hear nothing and you don't hear nothing. You sitting here, you don't hear anything. But if I go out that door, somebody going to be right there in my face. If I go take the trash out, somebody going to be right there. If I go take the bike downstairs, somebody going to be right there. I go take the mailbox, somebody going to be right there. You know why? Evil is waiting. It's waiting with its claws out, waiting. I'm not going to give it the time of day. If you don't entertain evil, all it can do is keep trying. And I can't get you to do this. I'm going to take that from you. I can't get you to do that. I'm going to take that from you. I'm going to break this. I'm going to do that. I sat here and watched stuff just fall off the bike. I'm like, wait a minute now. We just bought a new light. The daggone light and start working and just fell off the bike. It just fell off the bike. I was like, what the hell? It just fell off the bike. I'm sitting there watching the TV screen. Light just fell off the bike. I'm like, man, now we got to order no daggone light. We got the seat on the bike just right. We haven't had no problems out the seat on the bike, out of any of the bikes. We have more problems out that bike seat today than we had in all the time we've been riding the bikes. We strapped the battery down. Now on Velcro straps. One of them popped for no reason. I'm going to have to order some more. It popped for no reason. It literally just popped. We outside, I'm trying to fix the seat. The daggone strap popped. It just popped. Like, what the hell? Wasn't no pressure on it. Nobody touching it. It just popped. Well, he fixing the seat, you know, well, break the strap off. Then he got to worry about losing his battery. Because that battery costs $300. So we'll really spend his money now. And I'm sitting there like, whatever. Whatever. We'll just buy another strap. Ain't that big a deal. Wednesday, the new display come for Bessie. That's what Bessie getting for Christmas. She getting a new display. We took the display off the bike on the balcony, and whatever problem that the display had with the motor going up when we got stranded that day, the memory won't reset on that display. So we're getting a brand new display, and that's coming Wednesday. And that was the last thing I was buying. And of course now we got to buy new Velcro straps. Now we got to buy a new light. We always got to keep buying something. What's the purpose of having more money if somebody else get to spend it? You can't spend it on what you want. Somebody else keeps spending your money. But see, if you don't give evil what it wants, evil gonna take your possessions. The same way, evil tried to take our hat today, twice. Something as simple as a hat. Now, some good people told me your hat fell off. I go back to the street, I can't find it. Somebody come up to me and got it up under that shirt and pull it out. Talking about, yeah, I was waiting for you to come back. You know, I didn't even let the bus go by. You know, he got to wait for me to give him some money. The hat don't belong to you. What'd you touch it for? But like I said, if I didn't go back for it, if the people didn't tell me, the devil was going to take my hat and give it to somebody else. one of his demons. Some of you would say, well, it's a hack, okay? But we got 2 new sets of gloves. We got 2 new skull caps. We got 2 new do-rags. What don't we have 2 of? We don't have 2 caps. We don't have 2 caps. Maybe I need to order another one. We don't have 2 face raven masks. This on my face, can't be done about this. Why do I buy everything in 2s? I know the devil gonna try and make me lose one of them or break one of them. That's why we buy everything in 2s. Oh, you spend too much money. No, I don't. I'm waiting on it. I know you gonna waste my money. Even the gators. We have 2 gators. We have 2 of these. Why do we have 2? Because I expect one to rip for no reason. I expect something to happen to it. That's why I always buy 2. Why do we have 2 projectors? I expect something to happen to one. I know Gabriel's going to knock it over. It's going to be an earthquake. It's going to be something. That's why we got 2. Why do we have 2 washing machines? Because I expect something to happen to one of them. Right when I really need it. That's why we got 2. We got 2 e-bikes. I'm really going to have somewhere to go. I know one of them going to break. That's why we have 2. We carry 2 phones. I expect one of them to fall off. I expect one of them to break. I expect one to stop working for no reason at all. I expect it. That's why I don't mind keeping extras. I expect it. Somebody will say, why did you buy 2 sets of the same color sheets? I expect something to happen to one of them. By me expecting, so I can be ready. So there's no need for a retaliation. There's no need to feel bad. There's no need to feel a loss. Because when you do that, you let evil in the door. You let it in the door. If you keep 2 of everything, if something go wrong, order another one, put that as a backup, and then use your backup. You won't have a problem. You won't even miss it. You won't even miss it. If me falling off the bike was me, why is it that since I start wearing the body armor, we haven't fell off the bike? Not once. We have been nowhere near falling. Why is that? Now that we got the body armor, I call it body armor. I'm still wearing it. But I call it body armor. We haven't fallen off the bike. I haven't had a nick or anything. Was that evil's one shot? God said you get one shot, you can't do it no more. Why haven't we fallen since? We ain't been close to falling. We start carrying 2 batteries. We have not run out of battery power. I keep expecting to run out of battery power every day. We got the 2 batteries. It don't happen. We carry an extra battery. As long as we carry that extra battery, we ain't gonna never run out of power. Let me not have that battery. We're gonna be stranded somewhere. Let me not have it. Let it fall off. And that was the beginning. The strap came off. The battery should have fell off the bike. Luckily, I put 2 of them on there. What I say, carry everything in twos. I put 2 on there. That one strap held it. But the other one's in pieces. If I had just had that one strap on there, we would have lost that battery. What I be doing right now, walking around trying to find that $300 battery. But because I buy everything in twos. Twos. Don't depend on one thing. I expect. Evil got to get in. Break you down. Make you feel bad. Make you worry. Make you paranoid. I say, hey, be paranoid about evil. When you see it, walk away from it. When you see it, turn your back on it. If you can't fix it, you can't deal with it, turn around and walk away. Don't entertain it. Don't give it a voice. Don't give it no attention. If you're sitting somewhere, if you're at work, and the boss come by and say, don't do this, and then you see somebody doing it, if that person hiding you, ain't much you can do about it. Turn around and walk away. Don't go join them. Hey, come on, man. Come on, man. I'm gonna let you in. No, let me in. No, bro. You do you. I'm not gonna let you pull me in. You gonna pull me in, and you hiding me. I'm gonna wind up getting fired. You just gonna get reprimanded. Oh, no. You do what you doing. Stay over there. I'm gonna stay over here and keep doing what the boss told me to do. You wanna do that? Do it on your own. Do it on your own. Like I said, I just watched the show Wednesday. And I watched the whole thing. I wasn't gonna watch it, but then I didn't even know that I didn't realize she was part of the Addams family until I saw Gomez and the hand, and I put it together that there was the Addams family. I hadn't seen the Addams family. I was little. Talking about like 1975, 76. Last time I seen the Addams family. I couldn't stop watching it because the girl Wednesday is just full of evil. And the people are taken by her because they admire her evilness. They admire it. Now, she's not nasty and she's not crass, but she's evil. And she'll kill you in a minute. But the people like that. The question is why? Do we secretly want to be evil like that? Is that what the attraction to evil is? We know better, but we are intrigued by the evil. Is that why I couldn't stop watching it? I tried to turn it off several times, but I was intrigued. Was this girl ever going to soften up? Was she ever going to show any feelings? The evil intrigued. Why do I like Ink Master? I would never get a tattoo. The Bible says, do not tattoo your body. Your body belongs to God. You are not supposed to have any idols. That means you shouldn't have any posters on your walls. But people got posters of celebrities and all these things up on the wall. People walking around with crosses thinking they honoring Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ never told you to put anything on your body. The cross you seeing is not even the real cross. Cross means one piece of lumber or timber or wood. It means one. It don't mean two. See, the Romans did that. Well, why they do that? They make more money. I can charge you more money if I give you two instead of one. Two instead of one. I can charge you double. I can make money. Think about it for a second. How did you being crucified like this? What was the purpose of breaking your legs? If you crucified like this instead of like this, if you crucified like this and somebody break your legs, oh yeah, that's gonna hurt. Oh, that's gonna mess you up. But if your arms are out, you can support yourself with your arms. If they're trying to torture you, why would they do that? Hello? When you go look at Dracula and see how he put the people on the stake, they wasn't put out like this. They were put like this. When you got your eyes open to evil, you see it. When you just go around with blinders on, you miss everything and you get caught up. And it becomes every day to you. It becomes every day. The same way the Sabbath was on Saturday. The Romans wanted to make it Sunday so they can get the heathens and the Christians to come to church on the same day so they could go to their fake priest and rat themselves out so they could know what's going on in the Roman Empire. That's why church was so important. So they could find out, let everybody snitch themselves out and find out what's going on so they can keep control of their vast empire. But nobody talks about that, do they? No. That's why the holidays, they always seem to match up with the heathen holiday. Because even though the Romans picked up Christianity, half of that vast empire were heathens. You had to know what the heathens was doing. Get the heathens to come to the same building the Christians come to. Get them to tell all their problems, all their concerns to the priest in confession. And have the priest tell you what's going on so they can go handle their business and get the troublemakers out the province. That makes sense, doesn't it? They use religion evilly to control the empire. Who's controlling you right now? Who are you controlling? Are you using your influence? Are you using your power? Are you using your money to try to control people? To try to get them to see your point of view? To try to get them to ignore the evil stuff you did? Are you doing that right now? Are you under the influence of somebody that's doing that to you? Are you walking around with your blinders on? Psalms 14:14-17 says, turn from evil and go your own way. Leave it alone. If you see evil going on and you can't do nothing about it, what does it say? Turn from it and go your own way. Not go put your 2 cents in. Not go entertain it. Not go give it attention. Turn from it and go your own way. But when you entertain it, when you let it in, you let it fester, it's going to take hold and it's going to change. You won't let Jesus come into you and take hold and let him mold you into what they want you to be, but you'll let evil come in and mold you and your children and your family and your neighborhood and your city and your town and your state and your country. You'll let evil come right in the door. And you'll welcome it with open arms. Because it's giving you something you might want. It's letting you do something that you know you ain't supposed to do. But see, if you try and do it here, people gonna look at you funny. But if you go over here in the corner with these people, they welcome you. Come on in. Come on in. Welcome. Come on, we got room for you. Y'all remember when I played the corner for y'all? What did that guy say? The corner always got room for you. No matter who you are, where you come from. There's room for you on the corner. There's always room for you to come steal something. There's always room for you to come get whatever you want. There's always room for you to come hustle somebody. Come on. That's evil. Is evil welcoming you in? Are you entertaining evil? Do you lust for evil? Is your lust for evil keeping you from having a relationship with Jesus Christ? Without that relationship with Jesus Christ, you can't get to God. And if you keep pushing Jesus away, you're pushing God away. So why do you think you're going to continue on? See, I ask questions that you just can't come up with a quick answer to. I ask you a question you got to think about. Are you putting your evil desires first in your life, even though you know Jesus and God does not approve? Do you still do it because you want to do it? This is what free will means. You have a choice. You have a choice. I'm choosing to leave evil out of my life as much as I can. And when I see it coming, I'm going to run as far as I can run. I'm not going to entertain it. I'm not going to give it no attention. Poot on it. Poot on it. You know why? Because time. How do you want to spend your time? You want to spend your time plotting evil, or you want to spend your time getting ready? What do you mean getting ready? Getting yourself ready. See, for people like me that know, it's going to be 10 times worse for someone who knows the truth than somebody who never knew. There are some people that live in the woods, some people that live in the jungle, the Amazonian, whatever. Some people might not know unless somebody went over there and told them. They don't know. They won't have it as bad as people that know. And if you watch me or somebody like me that's telling you the truth and you hear it and you ignore it, what are you going to say when you stand before Jesus and you got that book open? You open up the books, everything you done. What do you want to say? You can't say, I don't know. I knew this. I was told this. I just wanted to do what I wanted to do. You going to do a song and dance? You going to shuck and jive? You going to whine? You going to cry? What you going to do? Kumbaya, my love, kumbaya. What are you going to do? You let evil run your life, evil is going to run you right to hell and right into the furnace. I'm more nervous because sometimes I wish I had never found out. Life would be so much easier. You just go along, get along, just do whatever. But now I know if I want to see my little girl again, I just can't go along to get along. I just can't let evil be around me. I'm sitting here in the projects. I'm surrounded by evil people. But you know what? I stand out. I stand out. And I'm proud that I stand out. Because even though I'm surrounded by all this evil, the evil does not affect me. I'm still going to do what I'm going to do. The evil is not going to slow me down. People say you shouldn't be out bike riding that time of night. Think of all the evil that's out there. I'm not worried about it. It ain't going to draw me in. Because when I see it, I do exactly what the psalm says. Turn from it and go your own way. I'm not going to try to convince somebody that's determined to do evil. I found that out the hard way. You can't stop somebody from doing what they want to do. They want to do the evil, let them do the evil. Until they hit rock bottom and see that it don't get them nowhere, there ain't nothing you can do to them. You can talk to them all day. You can preach to them all day. You can sit there and pray with them. Until they realize it, you can't do nothing. That's why I find this YouTube stuff so fascinating. How do you get worked up? The people ain't going to pay you no mind. Why do you spend your time trying to get them to do something when you know they're not going to do it? You know, they say if you keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result, that's insanity. So why do people keep calling each other names and doxing each other and keep going, trying to find secret information on somebody? And it always had the same result. Why keep doing it? I don't understand. You know, somebody's in my chat typing away, and I'm not gonna pay them any mind because I'm not gonna let the evil in the door. It's trying to sneak in, and I ain't read a thing you said because I'm not paying you no mind. Peace and blessings go with you. If what I'm saying is hitting you, then hey, it's not intended. You ain't intended target, but if it hits you and you claiming it, then there you go. There you go. Because why are you even here? If I ask you not to come to my shows, and I put actually about 50 times last time that person was here, why are they here? Because see, even if you was talking about me, I wouldn't see it. You know why? Because I'm not looking for the evil. But you're still monitoring somebody who asked you not to watch them. Hoping they say something about you. Waiting for them to say something that you could come in and say something about. See, that's evil. See, I wouldn't have known what you were doing if you wasn't leaving those community posts. But I didn't check the post. YouTube put your post on my page and had it, all of them, just in a row. I would have never known. But guess what? Somebody made sure I saw that. Somebody made sure I saw that. And I'm glad they did. Don't know who, whether it was good or evil, but somebody had me see that. And I was able to say, you know what? I'm glad that person gone. Let them go do evil without me. So peace, blessings. Do what you want to do. Now see, here we go. You done brought somebody with you. Am I getting flagged tonight again? Am I getting flagged tonight again? Am I getting flagged tonight again? If I do, so what? We'll be on one of the channels. Because you see, evil enslaved its way in. And as you can see, the evil has paid for a rent. And because you paid for it, I won't take it. But see, evil is going to keep using it anyway. That's what evil does. Once you let it in the door, it don't leave. You got to forcibly throw it out the door. Now see, the evil was trying to get me into a debate. I'm not taking it. Leave my channel, please. I'm asking y'all nicely. You ain't been talking all this time. Why you talking now? Something I said must have hit home. Or else, why would you respond? If something I said didn't hit home, why would you respond? If you know you, hold on, I'm going to say this and I ain't saying nothing else to you. You said, I know I am a good person and you're not tearing me down. If what I said wasn't true, you wouldn't be over here defending yourself. You wouldn't pay me a bit of mind. But you know what I'm saying is true. And that's why you're over here. So like I said, evil, go out the door. Take it easy and take it slow. Take your evil and go where you got to go. Go on over there with that beefing and stuff. Worrying about somebody's tatas and how somebody's apartment look. Worrying about somebody catfishing. Go deal with that bull crap. Don't bring it over here. Go over there and deal with that evil. The evil you love. Go ahead and do the evil you love. And see, this is the one thing about evil. Evil know it's outgunned. It know it's outmanned. It know it can't possibly win. But God darn it won't quit. It just keep coming and taking the whooping. Hoping to wear you down. Hoping to get you to lower your morality and your values, to lower your standards, to accept. That's what makes evil so dangerous. Even when they know it lost, it still keep fighting. It ain't got nothing to lose. It has no dignity, has no honor. Evil just wants to spread. It wants to be accepted. I tried to watch season 3 of Project Runway, whatever, the new one. They said it's in Dolby, and we got the Dolby Atmos. I said, yeah. Didn't even have it on for 5 minutes. They got 2 men kissing and hugging. I'm like, oh, we gotta turn this off. We gotta turn this off. Nah. It's supposed to be a show about making clothes and competing. Why are you sitting there showing me men and women sitting there kissing and hugging? You're trying to condition people to get used to it. That's evil. Trying to get you to get used to it. They know what's wrong. Sitting there watching Ink Master. That man know he can't tattoo. I knew this was going to happen. I'm the only gay person here. I knew y'all were going to do this. Man, you can't tattoo. But, you don't want to hear that. No, just because I'm gay. It was a song and dance story. Hey, right out his mouth. Well, because I'm gay. They won't give me an opportunity because I'm gay. If you really believe they was going to give you an opportunity because of your sexuality, why are you there? Get your own Ink Master. The Freeze got their own Project Runway. Why can't you get your own Ink Master show? They have a bunch of Fruity Cuties on there. That's what you can do. But no, you want to force that lifestyle on everybody. And you want to sit there and feel sorry for you. The man came on there. Well, I've been keeping this secret for 10 years. And I've been here with y'all, living with y'all for 12 weeks now. And I want y'all to know I was diagnosed with HIV 10 years ago, and what? So because you've been practicing unsafe sexual habits that are prohibited by God for a reason. Maybe that's the reason. Do I got to feel sorry for you? You was out there Rudy Tootying around, having a ball, and you got burnt. And you get eliminated, and you want everybody to feel sorry for you. Or maybe they won't eliminate me either. That's evil. Trying to get people to take values that you know are not acceptable and trying to shove it down their throats. Whether it be with innuendo, whether it be with violence, whether it be with money, whether it be with political power. No matter how you do it, it's still evil. it's still evil. There's a lot of people that do evil on YouTube, and they do it through donations. They do it by getting people to get behind it. And they know what they're doing is wrong, and they still do it. That's evil. And you can't tell me otherwise. You can make up all the excuses you want to make up. Lie to yourself all you want. It's evil. Evil. And as long as you indulge in evil, hell waiting for you. And so is the lake of fire. It's waiting for you. Because the biggest hell is not Sheol or Hades, as some call it. The biggest hell is being disconnected from God. That's hell. And as long as you enjoy what they hate, you are living a hell on earth. As long as you enjoy what they hate, real hell is being separated from Jesus and God. That's real hell. But you'll find out the hard way. Like most people will. People like me will keep coming and telling you about it. And we'll keep getting ragged on, we'll keep getting dished on, and keep getting ignored, and keep getting put down, beat on. But you know it. Even if you're an atheist, you know the difference between right and wrong. And you still choose wrong over right. And that's evil. To do something that you know is wrong and to try to make it acceptable, that's pure evil. And you cannot tell me it's not. You cannot tell me that if you like to partake in what you know Jesus and God hate, you are evil. The definition of sin is what I just told you. What Jesus and God hate. And if you are pushing it in any kind of way, you are practicing evil. You can get mad at me all you want. Get mad at me all you want. You can talk about how small my apartment is. You look at my apartment, there ain't nothing on the walls. Why is it? You ain't supposed to have nothing on the walls. You don't see anything tattooed on my body. Some of you will say, well, you got that Raven stuff on. You know what? The minute this live stop, everything get took off and get thrown in the washing machine and they get thrown in the closet. We don't worship anything but Jesus and God. And they said, don't have anything. So why would I have crosses up? Why would I have things? Why? Because see, to do that will go against what they say. And that's evil. Well, it can't hurt. It's evil. Well, you know you can have religion. It's evil. Well, it's evil. Stop trying to talk your way out of it. You're doing evil. You're practicing it. You try to clean it up. You try to over talk it, oversimplify. You try to over magnify. You try to transform and triangulate and come up with all these different angles. But it's evil. If you do what God loves, you're holy. If you do what God hates, you're a sinner and you're practicing evil. There's no way to, well, you know, I can do a little bit of evil and come back. No. Well, you know, I can, no. You can't do a little and then come back. Yeah, well, I'm going to do this and that. No, you can't do that. Nah. You got to stop evil the minute it appears. You can't stop it. Turn away and walk away. Turn and walk away. Turn and walk away. Don't engage it. Don't invite it in. Because once you invite it in, you can't get it out. It'll kick and scream. It'll do everything to hang around. Every time you look up, it's right there. Hey, remember me? Can't get rid of me that easy. Let the evil go. We'll read this again. Do not set foot on the path of the wicked, or walk in the way of evildoers. Avoid it. Do not travel on it. Avoid the path. Don't travel on it. Turn from it and go on your merry way. If you don't go on your merry way and you entertain the evil, it's not going to rest until it convinces you, till it coerces you. And it don't care how it does it. It doesn't care if it bribes you, if it beats you, if it cheats you, if it tricks you. It's going to do anything it can to get its way with you. Because once you let evil in, evil don't want to leave. It want to take over. And it'll act like it's in the background, but it's not. It'll act like it's your pal, it's your buddy, but it's not. Evil always got an angle. There's an old saying, don't nothing come around you unless it wants something. Evil always wants something. And when you call it out, it's the first to tell you. How dare you? Look at what I done for you. Look at what I helped you out with. That's the first sign of evil. Because somebody who did something because they wanted to, or they did it because they thought it was what Jesus and God wanted them to do, they would never throw it in your face. That's the first sign of evil. That's the first sign of evil. That's the first sign. This person is still here. And saying the same thing over and over. It's only 3 people here, yet you still saying the same thing. Who are you talking to? It's only 3 people here. Who are you talking to? Actually, I'm one of them. And you see the phone is on the table. And I'm sitting back here, so you know I can't read the phone from back here. I'm not that good. So who are you talking to? Somebody typing away. Who are you talking to? Why are you still here? I asked you to leave. You still here. I told you evil don't leave. I do exactly what I say I'm going to do. I told you if I was to get flagged, I wouldn't even say nothing. It's been 2 weeks before I finally said something. Nobody knew. I didn't want to give evil the glory. It can take a bow now, but for what? It didn't stop my life. It did all that work for nothing. It didn't affect my life not one bit. Not one bit at all. When I saw it, I was like, really? I said, I wonder, did all 3 channels get flagged? Is evil that desperate? And sure enough, I said, wow, all 3 of them got flagged. But the e-bike channel was never a roast channel, so it don't have no warnings. So I got a warning. We just went on the e-bike channel. I didn't want to give evil the opportunity. I didn't want to give him the victory. I didn't want to give evil nothing. People would say, oh, yeah, see, that's why you got flagged. Give him nothing. Whoever did it for nothing. We got the same views on the e-bike channel that we got on the Mensa channel. We got the same views. We didn't lose nothing. So whoever that troll was that flagged this, I hope they choke. Like, you wasted your time. But see, that's how you stop evil in its tracks. You don't give it enough shine. See, it doesn't do anything to go around and say, well, you know, that's why I flagged Brother Derrick. Brother Derrick is live right now. What do you mean you flagged him? Well, I flagged him. He was live the whole time. What are you bragging about? Well, I still flagged him. It don't have no power. Well, somebody can turn and say, I see him right here. What do you mean? Well, I flagged him. So what? But by us going to the e-bike channel, we wound up getting a new display for half price. So that's a good thing. I wasn't expecting that. I was ready to end everything. Matter of fact, I haven't even done a video for them. I'll probably do one tomorrow. But like I said, we got the new display coming Wednesday. I can't wait. I hope that we'll be able to get our speed and stuff back. Like I was saying, you know, why buy another bike? Ain't nothing wrong with the one we got. Just need some fixing up. I already fixed the handlebars. Now we gotta fix the I want that display to be perfect so we can see the mileage and stuff. Y'all can see 360 now. We putting the videos up and they are nice and crisp. They are nice and crisp. I must say, they really look good. And that's why I said we focused on the 360. I know I can find a better video editor than that, but because I would like to keep it at 6K instead of having the Samsung Gear Manager bring it down the 4K. Well, it's almost 4.1, but we started at we recorded at 6. The camera records it at 6, so because the Samsung camera this came out in 2017, but we used the Gear Manager to take the video and make it all one. That's all it's doing. Is it finished? It should be finished by now. Doesn't take long. Yep, it's ready to go. It's ready to go. All right, so we can close that. And no, don't say the changes. Okay, it's ready to go. Hold on a second, y'all. All righty. So let's do this. While we all here live. Let's go to Windows Media. And this should show y'all my desktop. Now, we're going to come back. And I'm going to open up. Well, actually, we can use the same window. The same window that we're doing the show on. Can I go into the studio? Wait a minute. I don't know if I should do that. Hold on. Would that message show up? Would that message? Oh, it's right here. Go to studio. And it should take us into the studio. Wait a minute. Let me look on the phone. I'm trying to wait and see if it takes us there. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. We should be in the studio. There we are. Okay, y'all can see. All right, let's go to how do you do this? Can we do it from here? And then what's that? There it is. Create. Upload video. Now, y'all can see that. Now hold on a sec. Let me come over here. And let me get the file. Gotta go to Samsung. Oh no, it's two videos here. I don't know which one is which. Oh Lord, which video is which? All right, hold on a second, y'all. I don't know which video is which. Wait a minute. Open with VLC player. We're recording our camera in 360. We ready to go. Let's hit the road, Toad. Okay, this is the wrong video. Okay, so we know what's happening. Hit quick. Alright, so it's gotta be this one. They both start out in front of the building. That's what causing the confusion. Ain't it? Let me double check to be sure.
1978, one of the greatest old school MCs you'll ever see. Introducing BROTHADERRICK.
You gotta start with that song?
One-man show.
Whatever.
Thanks for that intro, yo. Like I said, this goes out to all them old school MCs.
All right.
The ones who laid the foundation.
All right, go ahead and hit quit. Okay. Now, we're gonna drag this into. Now, y'all should be able to see. Oh, y'all was able to see all that. Cool. Okay, cool. Y'all right there with me. All right. Now, let's reuse details. All right. Let's see. What details I want to use. All right. Let's use this one. And then let's use a sample of my bike ride. All right. So reuse. Now we're gonna go change it. What's this? We lose Ravens hat twice. All right. All right. Thumbnail. We need a thumbnail. And then hold on. You know it's gonna come up e-bike. Yep. So what about that? And disciple. Don't have no good thumbnails. And then expand that. Why you move it up and down? Okay. Well, I need a thumbnail. Hey man, I don't want some information. Hold on, you hear me? That's good right there. You use that. Save as. All right. Okay, and cut that out. All right. Come back. Thumbnail. All files. I just saved that. Why it's not there? You know what? Just give me that. I don't even care. Just give me that. Yeah, that'll work. There you go. That'll work. Let me copy that link to you. All right, we can leave all that the same. Done. And they make you do this because we monetize. Hold on. Hit that. Hit that. Hit next. Checks. Checks. Is it on public? Yep. And publish. Publish. All right, y'all. So the video, you see that all that time, it uploaded 1%. And all that time, it uploaded 1%. Uh-oh, we got a problem now. It says like I gotta leave that tab. How can I go back? Uh-oh, I ain't thinking about that part, y'all. I need to go back. How do I go back to the dashboard? First thing you can do is close that window immediately. First thing you can do. Okay. Now. Give me 1 second here, y'all. Let me show you something here. Let me see. See what I can find real quick. All righty. Let me come back. Okay, y'all. Let me close the webcam. And what is this showing? All right, I don't know why you're showing that, but open up Windows Media and let's check this out real quick here. I told y'all verse 14 to I told y'all 14 to 17. This is 14 to 19. So let's see, let's do some further study. And let's see what we can find too. Wickedness leads to evil, just like wisdom leads to righteousness. We just pulled this up here. According to the book of Proverbs, wickedness and wisdom as its counterpart is not a solitary choice. Wisdom is a path that leads to a destination of wisdom. It is an approach to life, a pattern of making choices rather than a single choice we make. But there is also a path that the wicked follow. Our means of choosing a path is to make choices that align with the perspective or worldview we adopt. Our single actions of wickedness or of wisdom are indicators of which path we are on. So Solomon is here addressing the heart of the matter. The symptom of being on the path of the wicked is a wicked action. The symptom indicates the underlying disease, which is a perspective and a lifestyle of wickedness. The warning to begin this passage is to not enter the path of the wicked. The path of wickedness can be best avoided by never starting that journey. Once we are on a road, it takes a bit of effort to get off of it and onto another one. Do not proceed in the way of evil men or women. This progression is the kind of thing spoken by the New Testament writer James in James 1:15. There he says, after desire has conceived, it gives birth to sin. And sin, when it is full grown, gives birth to death. Wait a minute. After desire has conceived it, gives birth to sin. And sin, when it is full grown, gives birth to death. What is James saying? Once you have the desire to do evil, if you give birth to it, if you let it grow in your mind, in your heart, in your soul, it's going to fester like a boil, like a cancer. And you're not going to be able to control yourself because you know that it's bad. You know you shouldn't be involved in it, but you want to be involved in it. You got to be involved in it. If you let it take over your life, you are on the road to evil. And you're going to keep coming up with new ways to show your evil. Let's keep going. Where are we? After desire has conceived it, gives birth to sin, and sin, when it is full grown, gives birth to death. One thing leads to another. Wickedness leads to evil. The best way to avoid the destination is to never enter the path of the wicked in the first place. The best way to avoid the destination is to never enter the path of the wicked in the first place. These warnings are clear and definitive. Just don't mess with wickedness. Avoid it. Don't pass by it. The phrase "don't pass by" indicates we shouldn't even go near, even to look. Remember what I said about people? Everybody want to see a fight. Nobody want to be in one, but everybody want to go see a fight, don't you? Fight, fight. Everybody go running. It says pass by means we shouldn't even go near, even to look. Dodge wickedness at all costs. Steer clear. This is the path of destruction. Dodge wickedness at all costs. Steer clear. This is the path of destruction. Turn away from it. Pass on to a better way. Proverbs and other wisdom books, such as Ecclesiastes, speak of foolishness as the gateway to wickedness. Wickedness is the path to evil, and evil leads to the consequences of death. Death means separation. Wickedness separates us from wisdom and the highest and best fulfillment of life. Solomon is warning us to avoid the shallow waters of wickedness because the undercurrent is strong and the riptides are likely to sweep us away to drown in a sea of sin and sorrow. Solomon explains this consequence in the following verses. When one is on the path of wickedness, they are surrounded by it. Sin is their filter, the way they see the world, the way they perceive their options. For they cannot sleep unless they do evil, and they are robbed of sleep unless they make someone stumble. A wicked perception stirs wicked intentions and leads to evil actions. If we view the world through this kind of lens, it won't be enough to just sit back and stew. It will drive us, like all of our perceptions, toward action, and our action will be evil, which leads to a consequence of death. When you start to accept evil, it won't just be enough for you to just look at it. You're going to want to get involved. You're going to want to take action. It's best to leave it alone. Like I said, when I got flagged, the voice in my head said, you need to go on a rampage. Go on a rampage for what? Well, you need to go do what? It ain't going to do nothing but give pleasure to the person or persons that flagged us. Why would I want to give them pleasure? But you better not say anything. They never know. And if I ever do decide to tell them, it'd be too late for them to take any pleasure in it. And that common sense. But, those like to be evil. Well, what is that going to do? You have a week to ride it out. You can sit there and get mad and plan revenge and try to figure out who did it. And it's 7 days. It's 7 days. Wow. It's 7 days. So what do I earn? 10 cents a day on the videos? So they cost me 70 cents. But by going back to the e-bike channel, we got the new display and we got it half off. It only cost us $35. And they didn't charge us for the shipping either. So by not saying anything and going to the e-bike channel, I saved $35. What did I lose? I lost 70 cents. 70 cents minus $35 is what? What purpose would it have made to come crying and moaning and looking weak and what would that serve? If I wanted to get some people to come rally around and we're going to figure out who did this and we're going to go get him and all that, see, that would be evil. I will be bringing in people that already had a problem on their own and they want to come use that energy and come work with me and go do some more evil. No, no thank you. No thank you. I don't want to look through that kind of lens. I don't want to be that kind of person. Because it don't get you nowhere. Instead, why not show the evil that they didn't affect me at all? Because we came live and didn't miss a day, and the views stayed the same. No matter what channel I'm on, the views stay the same. They might not be big, but they stay the same. It's going to average between 16 and 41. That's what we're doing right now. Views stay the same. Because we were doing, every time we go to StreamYard, we do 3 channels at a time. The channels are in the people's mind. They have no reason not to watch the show. So why be mad? I'm not getting my 10 cents a video. I'm not getting my 10 cents a video. That would make me mad. I mean, that's what somebody did. You cost me 10 cents a video. So you figure we don't even do a video every day anymore. But let's say we did. Say I did 7 videos in that week. I did 7 videos in that week and we did them for free. We didn't get our 10 cents a video. You cost me 70 cents. But it's going to look a lot better when we get that new display. And the people can pan around in 360 and they can see the speedometer working. That is going to do good. That's going to make people want the bike more when they see the display working rather than seeing R10 on it and not seeing the speedometer move. I think that's a better look. And it kind of erases what evil did when they threw me off the bike. The same way when we go to the dentist and we get the dentist to remove the damage that the evil did. Rather than moan and groan, we just deal with it. See, I fell off the bike. I got up, got myself out the traffic, repaired the bike, and rode home. I didn't make a big fuss about it. I could have went to the doctors. Maybe somebody would have stole the bike. I just wanted to go home. The fact that I got up and rode the bike home with no problem. The fact that I was able to afford to get Amazon to deliver me food. I didn't have to go nowhere. And I could rest up and heal. I had to think, what was evil thinking about that? We pretty much gave him a month vacation. Now, had that happened before April, it would have been a problem. Because I wouldn't have been able to afford to get stuff delivered. I wouldn't be able to afford to sit in the house and rest up. But rather than moan and groan, we got right back to work. Evil was happy that month. My weight went up. My sugar went up. We came right back and erased it. What's evil thinking now? See, that's how I look at things. What's evil thinking now? they had my donuts at the market, and I could have loaded up, but I know I'm going to see the doctor. And guess what I didn't do? I didn't load up. And I know when I go next time, they ain't gonna have nothing. I know. This was the chance to get them, but you know what? I got to not let evil get in the door. Don't let evil in the door. If I know if I get 2 packs, I'm gonna buzz out on them. I know it. I know it. And knowing I gotta see the general doctor on Monday. I know it. We could have went in there and went buck wild. But you know what? I know in 2 days we're gonna be at the general doctor. Evil is saying, well, you know, you didn't have to go to the store today. You know, you got plenty of money. You could order something off the DoorDash. You could order something off the Uber Creeps. You could have ordered something from Amazon and had them deliver it. You didn't have to go nowhere today. I wanted to exercise. But see, evil don't want me to go get the exercise. You know, I'm going to see doctor. He wants you to be nice and fat. We want you to be that way. So the doctor can have something to say to you. And tell you about how bad you're doing. That's what evil wants. And it'd be easy to go ahead and give evil what they want. And isn't that what you do? When you take a child, don't get no crazy haircut, and they go do it anyway. Isn't that what you do when you take a child? Do the homework before you play your video games. And they play video games anyway and don't do the homework. Because it's more fun to play the video game than to do the homework. You want to be cool and look like everybody else. You know your parents don't want you to get no daggone crazy haircut. Or put no blue hair in your head. Or put the rainbow or whatever it is. But you want to fit in. And your desire to fit in and be cool so that you don't stand out is more important than what your parents say. It's more important than what your God says. That's the problem. Once you let evil in your mind, you throw away what you know is right. And you try to excuse it. You try to just rationalize. Just you know, it ain't that big a deal. You know, everybody else doing it, why can't I do it, you know? Everybody else doing it, you know me for, right? Everybody else doing it, why can't I do it? You rationalize. You're making excuses. You're trying to convince yourself and everybody else that you ain't talking a bunch of hooey. But you know you talking a bunch of hooey, and the sad part is, Jesus and God know you talking a bunch of hooey. You might can fool your people that's around you, but you can't fool Jesus and God. Why do you try? That's the sad part. You know, I'm going to go in the corner here, and they can't see me. I'm going to go in the dark. It's going to be a bunch of us together. They're not going to be able to make me out of everybody. You come up with every goddamn excuse in the book to excuse you to do what you know is wrong. But you try to make what is wrong right. You try to make what is wrong right. I can tell you right now, I was the only person in my household that knew how to work the VCR. It allowed me to see things that I shouldn't have seen at that age. But my main job was to take the soap operas for my mother. And in doing so, I started watching the soap operas. By checking the videos before she came home and making sure that they were good, I wound up watching them. So laugh at me, yeah. Yes, a male actually enjoyed soap operas. Yes. Yeah. But I liked Another World. And even when my mother switched to The Bold and the Bashful, I stayed with Another World. I had to get a VCR and I had to start taping Another World for myself. I love the Marley Victoria. They were twins, but they were played by one female actress. And she was scrawny and she wasn't really attractive, but that was my girl. Victoria was that's what I mean when I say, why do we like bad people? You have Marley, the good girl, the good twin, and you have Victoria, the street twin that was thrown away and was trying to sneak in and replace that twin, and then they was going to take the money, her and her boyfriend, because the boyfriend seduced the good one, and the one that was thrown away, she was going to take her place, take the money, and run. That was the plan. I started watching the show. If you would have told me back then that the actress that played her, Anne Hesh, you probably heard of her. If you would have told me that she was a lesbian, I would have never watched that show again. It wasn't till years later, and I mean years later, when she was actually dating a porn star. Another blonde. I can't think of her name, but she was a porn star and she wound up making movies, and that right there lets you know. See, Anne Hesh got in the door, and nobody knew that she was like that. And then she got in the door, and then she brought in the porn star, her girlfriend, and now the porn star is making movies, and so is she. But see, you let the evil in the door. When the evil got comfortable, it started bringing in more evil. And then you got two women that became movie stars when they both would have been kicked out of anywhere if people were known from the get-go what it was. But now it's acceptable. You know why? Because the evil came in and made it acceptable. But if you'd have told me back in 1983, 84, 85, when I was watching Another World, if you would have told me that that woman was a lesbo, I would have stopped watching the show. If you would have told me that her girlfriend was a porn star, I would have stopped watching the show. I thought I was watching a wholesome lady. I didn't know I was watching evil. But see, that's how evil moves. The woman Sonya Deville on the WWE wrestling. I really don't find her attractive. She got a big nose. I don't really, I never thought she was attractive. But she's fruity. And she got injured. And she started going on that show, what is it called? That show with the twins on it. And she made her name on that show on the E channel than she did in the ring. So, but her wrestling ain't that good. She's not a good wrestler. So they made her figure, and she's showing up and she's dressed like a man, and she got the little flag, the little handkerchief with the rainbows on it. Let everybody know that she's fruity, and everybody looking at her cross-eyed. But you know what? She don't give a damn. She gonna stare in your face. I'm gonna get on TV somehow, and I'm gonna make sure I show this flag. You know why? Because you're doing evil, and she gonna make sure you accept it. And she gonna keep smiling in your face, and she gonna keep sitting there and keep being there, until you say, "Oh, just let it go. Just let it go. Go ahead, whatever." That's what evil does. It comes in all nice and helpful. And when it feel comfortable, it show you what it is. And when you try to call it out after it shows you what it is, it tries to make you feel guilty. Look what I did for you. Look what I brought to the table. You wouldn't have this if it wasn't for me. If I was so bad, you wouldn't be doing so good. Right now, this is what evil does. To slowly weigh you down to the point that you accept it, even though you know you shouldn't accept it. And it don't stop there. It not only wants you to accept it, it wants you to champion it. How come you're not coming with me to the gay parade? What? Well, you don't have no problem with me being gay, right? So why you won't come to the gay parade? You know that I'm an Aryan, but you know I'm a good person. Why you won't come to the Aryan parade with me? Why you won't come to the meetings? Because I don't agree with that. Well, you should come so you can see. Come see for yourself. We not that bad. Come on. Come on. I'll get you your first patch. I'll pay for your first tattoo. Come on. That's evil. And I don't just tell you what's written. I tell you in the way you can understand. So even some of you are still trying to say, he ain't talking about me. We in the United States. We not in Africa. Get off denial. Get off denial river. Stop being in denial. Okay? I'm going to read this part again. I think it's important. A wicked perception stirs wicked intentions and leads to evil actions. If we view the world through this kind of lens, and I just explained to you about the lens, because see, that's what evil does. It gets you to change your outlook, even if you don't agree with it. But just accept it. Become numb to it. That's what they mean when they say view the world through this kind of lens. Whereas before, somebody would have came around you that was a child molester. You would be chasing them with a bat. Somebody came around you that was fruity and hit on you. You'd be chasing them with a bat. Somebody came to you with swastikas on. You chase them with a bat. There you go. He's all right. He ain't bothering nobody. They get a bad rap, and see, that's what evil does. Gets you to lower your moral standards. Lower what you will put up with. You will put up with anything as long as you give evil an audience long enough. It's going to wear down your defenses. It's going to wear down your resistance. That's what evil does. And it does, and once you let it in, it starts to work on you to try to convince you not only to accept it, but to champion it. Follow what I said. Not only to acknowledge, accept, be cool with, but then to champion it. And you got a lot of people out there champion these causes. They know what's wrong. Who am I to judge? That's the lamest thing I ever heard. You cannot judge a person. I agree. I will not argue with you. But you can judge action. That's what discernment means. Discernment is to judge by the actions. Not the person, but the actions of the person. Because I can tell you, every child molester does not molest children. Every person that got homosexual tendencies is not a homosexual. Every person that has racist thoughts does not go out there and show it. It's the ones that are under the influence of evil. Those are the ones that go out there and show it and stuff it in your face and put it down your throat and try to force you to accept something that even they know is not right. That's evil. Because it's not enough to just sit back and stew. It's going to drive you toward actions. And your actions will be evil, which leads to the consequence of death. Our evil actions focus on making someone stumble. We desire harm to come to others. We wish for and plot their demise. Perhaps we become their judge, jury, and executioner. Perhaps we merely envy. In any case, this is the opposite of love your neighbor as yourself. The fruit of wisdom leads to freedom, self-governance, harmony, and love. Real love, true harmony, is only possible if it is chosen. Coerced unity is slavery. What? Coerced unity is slavery. It is one person plotting and scheming to harm another. It is someone who cannot sleep until they find a way to make somebody stumble. The fruit of wickedness is tyranny. The path of wickedness is not a mere abstraction or theory. Wickedness requires activity. Our actions affect our thinking. Thinking affects emotions. Emotions lead us to do, and the cycle repeats. The way of wickedness begins with one wicked action. One wicked action alters our thinking to justify our action. I said that earlier. What? One wicked action alters our thinking to justify our action. It is a perpetuating cycle. If we are on this path, our perception is affected and aligns with wickedness. All right? Our perception is affected and aligns with wickedness. Our emotions then align with this altered perspective, which then begs for action. They won't let us rest until we do according to the path. Wickedness won't let you sleep until you act out evil and likely commit to recruiting others to join you. Misery loves company and guilt recruits. I said that. I've been telling y'all that for years. Can I say that again? It won't let you sleep until you act out evil and likely commit to recruiting others to join you. Misery loves company and guilt recruits. This will rob the wicked of sleep, of peace. The anger and hatred towards others that attend wickedness are not compatible with peace that attends the wise. The wicked heart is continually asking the person to act and perceive in a way that is not in alignment with reality. Wickedness convinces us it leads to fulfillment, when in actuality it is self-destructive. The true path to gain our best self-interest is the path of wisdom. Because humans are made in the image of God, deep down we know that living in wickedness leaves us dissatisfied. Wickedness contends we need more, which leads us to slavery and addiction. It leads us to restlessness, and to do even more evil. They, the wicked, eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. The path of wickedness becomes their substance, their bread. It runs through them and leads them to drink the wine of violence. Violence begins with attitudes such as hatred and envy. As Jesus stated in the Sermon on the Mount, Matthew 5:21-30, we resort to violence in order to coerce circumstance to obey our will. It reinforces itself and calls us into more wickedness. It becomes a perverted reality, seeping into our hearts, minds, and hands. As an abundance of wine can take over our senses and put us under its control, so can violence. The wicked drink the wine of violence. However, as Solomon has already taught us, those who seek violence will be the victims of violence. Proverbs 18 and 19. Clearly, wickedness is a slippery slope. Its perversion can become all-encompassing pattern. This is why Solomon gave us a stark warning to avoid it. Don't go anywhere close to it. On the other hand, the path of righteousness is like the light of dawn, full of hope and promise and truth. It illuminates the way. It replaces the darkness of night with the light of dawn, a new day. Whereas wickedness leads deeper and deeper into darkness and away from peace. The path of the righteous leads deeper and deeper into the light of peace. The truth of righteousness shines brighter and brighter until the full day. Both false and true perspectives have exponential effects. The light grows from hope to fulfillment. Darkness spirals into despair and madness. Each compounds on itself. Walking in wisdom requires choosing a perspective that is true, a mindset based on trusting God, and choices that align with wisdom's path. Trusting God leads to understanding. Understanding shows the path of wisdom. One compounds to the other. When circumstances are difficult, the opportunity to act in wisdom expands. We gain brighter and brighter days as we press into the truth and trust in God until the full day. The full day can be viewed as the day when we reach heaven, and the fullness of truth is laid before us. When each deed is judged and all is brought to light, 1 Corinthians 5:10, Mark 4:22. This will be a devastating day for those on the path of wickedness, but for the righteous, it is a culmination and a continuation of the path they have traveled. The full day may also be viewed as any time when we see reality as it is, when we see wickedness for what it is, when we see through evil's clever disguise, dressed in death as though it was life. In the full day, we can see clearly that the way of wisdom is the way of life. Our understanding allows us clarity that our own self-interest is best achieved when we submit ourselves in full service to God's ways. The way of the wicked is like darkness. They cannot see truly, which hampers their ability to walk without tripping. They do not know over what they stumble. The wicked can't figure out what they're tripping over. They can't figure out why what they are doing does not seem to work. And they drive themselves deeper and deeper into the shackles of separation from trusting God, misalignment from truth, and the ill effects of evil. They are convinced they are serving their self-interest, but experience destruction. Rather than progressing toward the light of a full day, they continually regress away from the light and into the darkness. Alrighty. Looks like we having technical difficulties, but it really don't matter. We wasn't showing anything. Wait a minute. Is it because the webcam on? Turn the webcam on. Is that a separate window? Okay, well, you can close that. Alright. Now where are we? You still showing the same thing. Yeah. Okay. Close that. How's our video doing? 7%. All that time, our video is at 7%. I can't close this window. It says keep this browser tab open until uploading completes. So I can't close this window, and if I back out, it's going to take us to the to our main window, so we can't do nothing about it. We might have some hiccuping because the power of the PC is being sucked up by YouTube. We running the show and it's uploading that video, so we dropping a lot of frames. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. So y'all have a good evening. Oh, let me give y'all the link. Let me get y'all the link Oh, it's not there. Wait a minute. Can I close this window? I can close this though, right? Can I close that? Yeah. Now go to content. All right. Let me get y'all the link. Here it is. All right. There's the link. And let me where's the chat? There it is. All right. Here's the link. This is the link to the video. It's not ready yet. But there's the link right there for the 360-degree video of the day's ride. There's the link. I put it in the chat. But can't nobody say that they didn't see it. I put the link in the chat. And unfortunately, we gotta let that go. I'm gonna just leave it there. And let's come here. All right. Hey. This is what we have coming Wednesday. This is the new display for Bestie. That's the new display we got coming. Now, if anybody need one, I got the coupon code. If anybody need one, I have a coupon code for this. If anybody need it, let me know, and I'll show it to you. But I have a coupon code for that. It was given to me, but I'll share it with, you know, with the BD family. I'll share it. Doesn't cost me nothing to share it. And it works for all e-bikes that use that, you know, Electric XP, Echo Trick, any e-bike that use that same M5 display. I can get it for you cheap. Let's see if my coupon codes work. Let's start out with the Facination GS9. Oh, the phone get right down. Something got knocked down. One of the cameras. Who cares? Cameras. That phone get right down. I see that. Hold on a second, y'all. Let me switch phones. My legs are cranked up. Set that chip on. Yeah, we're gonna have to use this phone. What? All right. All right. I didn't even look at the chat. I don't even want to worry about it. Oh, so there's only 2 people watching. Like I said, I don't care how many people watch. That's the difference. I don't care how many people watch my show. Uh-oh. See that? Y'all wasn't even able to see what I was doing. Doggone it. I gotta open that. There we go. My bad. See, things happen for a reason. Alright. let's go back. I mean, I'm waiting on the phone. I'm waiting on the phone. Hold on, y'all. I'm waiting on the phone. There it is. Okay. This is the display. This is the display that we got for Bessie for Christmas. So we'll be able to see all our information and everything. The battery will be the battery gauge will be accurate, and we'll be able to see our voltages and be able to see the speedometer, you know, and not see that air antenna flashing on it. So this is the last thing that I bought. We probably gonna have to buy another headlight, but this is supposed to be my last purchase for the month. But as usual, famous last words. But like I said, it cost $65, and I got a coupon for $35 off. If anybody interested, let me know. Anybody interested, I got a coupon to get you this for $35. So let me know. I got the coupon. It's in the Google chat. I would have to track it. I would have to look for it, but I got it. If anybody need it, take me a second to find it. Let's check out the e-bikes. Did they have any G9s? Let's start with the G9. This is the Facination G9, and she is sexy little thing. This is the baby of the bunch. You got a 500 watt motor that peaks to 750 watts, 13 amp hour battery. You got front suspension. You got mechanical disc brakes. You have a black and white display like Bessie does. You have a 7-speed Shimano shifter. This is the basic. It's a basic mountain bike. It got front suspension. Doesn't have rear suspension. Okay? This is the baby of the bunch. This is the cheapy cheap. However you want to call it. It also comes in green. Like I say, it don't look like an e-bike. It got 27.5-inch tires. If you got short legs like me, that's not good. Wait a minute. They asking $11.99. Put my coupon code in. See if it still works. The guy said he fixed them. BROTHADERRICK G9. All right, I can get you $250 off. You can get it for $9.49. You can get the G9 for $9.49 with my coupon code BROTHADERRICK G9. I'm gonna copy it, put it in the chat. BROTHADERRICK G9. Anybody interested? If you buy a bike, I don't get a free one, so that's what somebody thinking. No. They gave me a discount on the display for Bessie, so I'll promote them. This is the link. FacilectEbike.com. All right. That was the G9. Let's check out the GS9. Now, if you want something fancier, because the G9 will get the job done, okay? But that's a Cindy Brady. Why don't you move on up to Jan? Move on up to the middle child, okay? Move on up to the middle child. This is the GS9. And some of y'all are thinking, well, this bike looks like that bike. Well, it does. They're very similar. Except that this is the upgrade. Well, what's upgraded about it? You got the same 27.5-inch tires. You got the same 13 amp hour battery. Okay? And that's where the similarities end. This is an upgrade. You got a color display. You got hydraulic car-like brakes. You got front suspension and you got full frame suspension. Okay? Instead of a 7-speed shifter, you got an 8-speed Altus. Not a 7-speed turning. You got an 8-speed Altus shifter. You got the hydraulic brakes. You got the color display. That's what separates this bike from the bike I just showed you. With that full suspension right there, that is the key. Full suspension. This is a real mountain bike. For you to go out there and jump over the stumps and all the other crap with. Take it off road. Also, if you live in a city like Baltimore with all the potholes, you really gonna appreciate having full suspension, okay? If you want full suspension, car-like brakes, color display, you gotta pay a couple more dollars, okay? You gotta pay a couple more dollars, all right? So let me fix this real quick, hold on. Now, the baby I just showed you was $11.99, but I can get it for you for $9.49. But if you want the upgrade, you can afford a little bit more, then you need to get yourself this. They asking $15.99. You put my coupon code in here, BROTHADERRICK, GS9. Put my code in. You won't pay $15.99. You put my code in. You're only gonna pay $12.99. I can get you $300 off this bike. $300. Now, is it worth it to you? Instead of having the mechanical disc brakes, they get hydraulic car-like brakes. The same brakes you use on your car, you use to stop your bike. That's an upgrade. A color display is an upgrade. Hydraulic. I'm sorry, the 8-speed Altus shifter. That's an upgrade. If you want the upgrades, then you'll pay $12.99 instead of the $8.49. You're gonna be cheap. Pay the $8.49. Let me put the code. Copy. Let me put the code down here. This is the code for the GS9 for Jan Brady. Like I said, the e-bike link is there too. All right, and let's get back to what we're doing. All right. Let's back out. Can I drop this from the cart? Can I drop this from the cart now? Yeah, go ahead and drop it. All right, cart is empty, good. All right, now I showed you Cindy. I showed you Jan. Now, for those of you that want a little bit more, okay? For those of you that want a little bit more, that ain't satisfied. For those of you that ain't satisfied. Wait a minute, they don't have any? I see the gray one. How come we, or maybe they don't have any? All right. Say the color is black, but I don't see it. Now, this is the GS9 Plus. Now, some of you are saying, well, it looks just like the other bike. Well, because it's the third one. You had the G9, the GS9, and now you got the GS9 Plus. So you got Cindy Jan, and this was Marsha. You had Cindy Brady, Jan Brady. Now we're looking at Marsha Brady. Now, y'all are saying, well, the bikes look the same. Do they? No, they don't. Because the other bikes got 3-inch wide tires at 27.5 inch. These are 26-inch, 4-inch wide fat tires. 26 by 4. Okay? Like riding on pillows. What else is different? Instead of the first two bikes had 13 amp hour batteries, this is 14.5 amp hour batteries. So you got a bigger battery. You got a bigger battery, you got fatter tires. Instead of a 7-speed or 8-speed Shimano, you got a 9-speed Shimano shifter. That's an upgrade. You have a better upgraded display. That's an upgrade. You got the same hydraulic brakes, you got the same full suspension. The difference is bigger battery, better color display, 4-inch wide fat tires. Now, if you're really talking about getting out there and getting on the tree stumps and getting on the trails and going up and down the mountains, this is what you want. This is the ultimate right here. You're going to be able to ride up on the steps and do all kinds of stuff. Do your Evel Knievel jumps. If that's the kind of bike you're looking for, this is it right here. This is the Jan Brady. This is the Mother Lode. This is the Queen of the Hill right here. Check her out. Look at them big tires. But look how slim it is. Look how sleek it is. The controller's up in here, and the battery's right here, so and you ain't worried about stealing it. You can chain it up. Not worrying about nobody stealing your battery, stealing your controller. This to me is the Mother Lode. This is the Jan Brady. They asking $19.99, and that's too much money. I'm telling you that. They asking too much money. But let me show you what my coupon can do for you. Put my coupon in. Brother Derrick. GS9 Plus. What can my coupon do for you, baby? What happened? Wait a minute. Did I spell it wrong? Hold on. Oh, my coupon ain't working on the GS9 Plus. But that's okay. We got a backup coupon code. They're asking $19.99. Use the code BROTHA. I can get you the bike for $17.39. I can get you $260 off. Let me now this code BROTHA works on all the bikes, but the BROTHADERRICK Brother Derrick in the name of the bike in front of it will get you a better deal. Okay? But apparently my code doesn't work. Paste. Well, there's the code brother. Brother Derrick GS9 Plus didn't work. So that's not my problem. I did my job. My job was to push the bikes, and I'm here pushing them. So I did what I was supposed to do. Appreciate them giving me the discount on the display. All right, now I showed you Cindy. Then I showed you Jan. I showed you Marsha. Now, let me show you the Carol Brady, the newest bike. This is the Carol Brady. It's called the Facination Climber 3.0. This is the Carol Brady, okay? Now, one thing you know. Hey. One thing you know. The mother is never as strong as the oldest child. But let me tell you, we call this the Carol Brady. She got the 3-inch wide fat tires. She got the full suspension. She got the 9-speed shifter. What makes Carol Brady different than Cindy, Jan, and Marsha? What makes the Carol Brady different? What makes the Carol Brady different is the battery. Cindy and Jan only got 13 amp hours. Marsha got a 14.5. Carol has a 17.5 amp hour battery. That's thing number one. 17.5 amp hours. The bike y'all see me ride only has a 10.4 amp hour battery. This battery is almost twice as big. And look how sleek and slim it looks. Another thing that separates Carol. What separates Carol from her daughters? Let me show you. Check out that display in the handlebars. We waiting for a display for Bessie, my PX5 that's behind me. We waiting on a new display. Okay? If I'd have had this bike, the display wouldn't have got damaged. It's built into the handlebars. Because we fell face first, straight down, we damaged the display. This display is in the handlebars. You ain't got to worry about knocking it off. You ain't got to worry about some kid seeing the bike and pulling it off. You ain't got to worry about somebody stealing it. It's inside the frame. They had to unscrew the whole thing and take it. They can't just snatch something and run. Okay? Somebody get mad at you. They might slash your tire. They might yank your display off. Can't do that here. This separates it from all the other e-bikes. The fact that the display is inside the frame, you don't have to worry about it. That is money right there. Especially, it's going to take me an hour and a half to put the display, when it get here Wednesday, it's going to take me an hour and a half to put that display back on Bessie. If Bessie had a display like this, I wouldn't have had to do it. It's got a Bafang motor. It's got 3-inch wide fat tires. 9-speed Shimano shifter. Full suspension. 17.5, 48-volt amp-hour battery. High torque Bafang motor. You want to go cruising, this is it right here. What you waiting on? That's a bad mama jama. That's a bad mama jamma. This is our Carol Brady. If you're interested in Carol Brady, they asking $19.99. They asking $19.99. The same price they're asking for Marshall. Keep that in mind. They asking the same price. Why, I don't know. They're asking the same price. But let's see if our code works. BROTHADERRICK Climber. $400 off of my coupon. I can get you a Facination Climber 3.0, that newest bike. The Carol Brady. I can get you this bike for $15.99. I can get you $400 off. Let me get you the coupon code. $400 off. Oop, wrong button. I did the wrong thing here. Hold on. Let me get y'all that coupon code real quick. There you go. BROTHADERRICK Climber. The Climber 3.0. Now, if you want to help the show out, you can use the code BROTHA. I don't believe them, but they said they're gonna send me one. Oh, we already got a discount. Oh, hold on a second, buddy. Hold on a second. Let me back out. Can't use both coupons at the same time. It makes sense. Put in brother, please. Use the coupon BROTHA. I can get you $260 off. And it'll be $17.39. But you use BROTHADERRICK Climber, I can get you $400 off. And it's $15.99. So I showed you both codes. Now let's move on down here to the foldables. Oh, wait a minute. Do I have a code for this? Because this used to have a 350 watt motor, and now it's got a 500 watt motor. They got the same motor that Betsy got. And some of y'all would say, well, why would you want this bike, BROTHADERRICK? Some of you might say, why would you want this bike? Well, several reasons. Number one, right here. It's a step through. That means I ain't got to put my leg over the seat. And when I got the pannier bags on there and I got the top one filled, I have to go to the curb to get my leg over. I can put the seat all the way down. I can put my seat all the way down. Well, I ain't got to worry about even doing that. Because guess what? All I got to do is just put my leg over here. I ain't got to have it way up here. I ain't got to have my leg way up here. I can have my leg bring down here. That's why I would get this bike. If you got short legs like me, you're going to appreciate a bike like this. Because you'll be able to just step over. If you got short legs like me, you'll appreciate a bike like this. I also like the fact that the battery, when I first saw these, I didn't like them. But having to open the frame up gives you nerves sometimes. It'd be nice to have one here and have one on the rack. Have one here and have one on the rack. Put my panniers on. Put the backpack on top to cover it. You know, I put it in the bag, tied down. All you gotta do is just take it off, stick it in, take that one out, put it in the bag. Instead of having to open the frame up and do all that crap, everything is right there. Normally, I would say I don't like having the battery out, but you know, I'm getting old now. I'm getting old. To not have to worry about getting your leg over, and to not have to worry about changing the battery. Changing the battery would be a lot easier. But this is basically the same thing that I'm about to show you on Bessie. It's the same thing. Front suspension. You got a rear rack. Oh, the battery bigger. You got a 13 amp hour battery. Let me double check here. Yep. 13 amp hour battery. .48 volt, 500 watt motor, piece of 750. Shimano 7-speed gears, same. Everything seems to be the same. Mechanical disc brakes, front suspension. All right. Everything seems to be the same. Now they're asking $1,199. What happened when you use my code? I've been asking them to put a bigger motor in this. That 350 watt motor. I mean, it's okay for many, but not nothing that big. Gonna weigh it down. And then the coupon code. I don't know if I got a coupon code for this. I told them that I wanted to push it. So let's see. BROTHADERRICK PX3, go. Now my code ain't work. He ain't give me a code for the PS3. That's all right. Does the code BROTHA work? Does the code BROTHA work? Not much. I can get you $155 off. It'll only be $1,043. They really didn't have a code for that though? I'm kind of disappointed. Let me try it again. BROTHADERRICK PX3. Apply. I don't know. When the code BROTHA works. Now see, that's a daggone shame. Because I was thinking about getting one of them. Just for that fact. It's a step over. I was sincerely thinking about getting one of them just because it's a step over. Y'all probably think I'm crazy. I'm really disappointed. I don't know what I told him I wanted that bike. I was thinking about buying one. I was gonna push it. Well, guess he didn't do it. It ain't my fault. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. All right, let's get the mini me. Here's mini me. I got this bike. It's in my closet. It's my backup. This is my backup e-bike. Why is it my backup? For one reason. Why is it my backup? Right here. They made the biggest mistake in the world. They didn't give it front suspension. If they would have gave this bike front suspension, I'd be riding it everywhere. You know why? Because we can't kill that battery. We can't kill that battery. I showed you Cindy and Marsha and the bike I just showed you. Those big bikes, they all got 13 amp hour batteries. And one bike got 26 inch, two of them got 26, and one got 27.5 inch tires. This only got 14. So you got 14 inch tires on this big battery. Look at it, the battery bigger than the bike. Come on, y'all now. The battery bigger than the bike. Look at that. The battery bigger than the daggone bike. It's got a 350 watt motor that peaks at 520. Before y'all say, oh, it only got 350 watt motor, look how little the tires are. It don't have nothing to push. This e-bike is so good at hill climbing because of the small tires. The smaller the tire, the more hill climbing ability it has. I ain't met a hill this bike couldn't climb. The suspension seat post helps out. It being low to the ground, I get my leg over it. I love that. It's got a rear rack. And I can put off there my pannier bags on there. This might be a small bike, but let me tell you. It do the job, baby. It gets you where you got to go. Ain't no complaint. It ain't met a hill it didn't love. There ain't no place I'd be afraid to take this bike to because it's excellent at hill climbing. It never cut off on us. It never hesitated. It's not as fast as Bessie is. Not as fast as the other bikes I showed you. But it's steady. And going uphill, it don't seem much slower than... I can tell you, when I'm going uphill, especially if it's not a steep one, I just sit back and relax and check out the sights. I ain't even got the pedal. I ain't got to do nothing. It just fly up the hill. It just go up the hill. It don't complain. It just think I can't. It just chug, 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 chug. I can't say nothing bad about this bike except for this. Why they didn't give it front suspension? That's my only complaint. With 14-inch tires, they should have gave it front suspension. If your bike right now don't have suspension at all, you won't care. If you're only going to use this for short trips, you won't care. If you don't live in a raggedy city like me with terrible potholes, you won't care. This bike is hassle-free, maintenance-free. I'm telling you. It don't have a display. It just tells you by lights. Green, yellow, and red. Best thing about this bike is the step through. It only has one gear. You don't need it. This is more like a moped. This is not even a moped. I'm sorry. This is a sit-down scooter with pedals on it to make it street legal. That's what this is. This is a sit-down scooter. You can ride it as a bike, but this is basically a scooter. You get on here and you scoot around. The pedals allow you to be in the street. You can ride it like a car. As long as it got pedals, police can't say nothing to you. You got every right to be on the street. You don't have to get no license or insurance. This is basically a sit-down scooter in a bike form. You can pedal if you want to. And you can help it uphill if you want to. But this bike, and I'm telling you, it's just dependable. Some people saying, why you spend so much time on it? Because I got one. And I'm telling you, it's dependable. My only complaint with this bike is that daggone no front suspension. That's my only complaint. Why they cheaped out on that, I don't know. I don't know what the hell they were thinking. They should have gave it a 500 watt motor, but 350 watts is enough for this. More than enough. I think they're lying. I don't think that's a 350 watt motor. I think that's a 400 or 500 because that thing go up hills like it ain't nothing. I can only tell you my experience. Right here, strong power and stable performance. Strong climbing ability. Like I say, I don't know what it is, but this girl can go up the hill. They just messed up with that daggone. They didn't give it front suspension. This is their only e-bike. They don't have front suspension. I don't know what they was thinking. They gave you seat post suspension, but they didn't give you front suspension. I don't know why. If they had front suspension, I'd take that. I wouldn't even be riding Bessie. Bessie be in the closet. That's real talk. They asking $7.99. Let me see if my coupon code still works. See if they fixed the coupon for that. No, my coupon code don't work for this. He didn't give me a coupon for that. Well, let's try Brother. They asking $7.99. Use my coupon code. I can get you this bike for $6.95. I get you $104 off. $104 off if you use the code Brother. So let's back out. Now, we come to my e-bike. The bike behind me, the bike you see me ride. This is the Facination PX5. The BD family nicknamed her Bessie. This is the white version. Now, if y'all notice, the white version has a suspension seat post, right? I don't think they have any black ones in stock. Well, hold on. It could just be that. Here we go. Now, we got our new display coming. See that cord? Most of the bikes, the cord be right here, and it's real short. But on this bike, the cord go all the way down, all the way down, all the way down there. I'm going to order some electric tape. I forgot about that. I got to order some electrical tape so I can tape it back up. Because I got to untwist it. I got to untwist it, pull this off, and pull that off, and take that wire all the way down. All the way up under here, untangle all of that. All the here, then open this up. And then the controller's right here. I got to pull all the wires out and the controller out this side. It is so hard to put them wires back. And then I got to disconnect the old one. Put the new one on, screw it up top. Run the wire all the way down. All the way through here. And then have it go in here. Woo! Not looking forward to that, but it got to be done. It got to be done. So we're going to have to run that all the way down, all the way through. But we'll do that Wednesday when it comes. But this is my e-bike. First off, that front suspension. Gotta have front suspension. You ain't got front suspension, I don't even want to talk to you. You ain't got front suspension, I don't want to talk to you. No in the world I won't be able to go 28 miles per hour and not have no front suspension. Okay? Alright? It comes with a seat post suspension, even though it never shows up. I wasn't expecting one when I got mine. Well, y'all see it comes with a seat post suspension. Comes with a rack. You got fenders, 20-inch, 4-inch wide tires, 7-speed Shimano, 10.4 amp hour battery, mechanical disc brakes. You got black and white display. You got a front headlight. It folds. There you go. See, it folds up. Put it in the trunk of your car. Put it in your back seat. Like I say, very dependable bike. Y'all can see mechanical disc brakes, 5-white headlight, Shimano 7-speed. Like I say, this right here is what we getting. We can be able to see our speed, and we can stop seeing this R10 flash down here. Get on my nerves. I'll spend my own money. As I got done it. I said, God done it. I'll spend my own money and buy one. You know what I'm saying? I said, I won't even ask them to give me one. Just give me a discount. And they did. So I can't complain. So, all right, y'all. This, you put in BROTHADERRICK. You put in Brother Derrick PX5. Hit enter. They asking $12.99. Put my coupon code in. Let's spin it. Coupon code didn't work. Hey man. What? Try it again. My coupon code didn't work. Oh, he know he wrong for that. That's all right though. Try the coupon code BROTHA. So the bike that I ride the most, the one that y'all see and might want to buy, they didn't give me a coupon code for. You can use the coupon code BROTHA, and I can get you $169 off, and it'll be $12.99 instead of wait a minute. I'm sorry, it'll be $11.30 instead of $12.99. I can get you $169 off. I ain't happy about that. I am not happy about that. I am not happy about that. Okay? I am not happy about that. Let's get to the last bike here. All right, this is the mother load of the foldables. This is the mother load. It comes in army green also. For those of you who got people, family in the military, you like to see them riding around with the MPs looking at them riding around on one of these 28 miles per hour. And you probably saying, this bike looks just like the bike you just showed me, right? Well, you know what? It's the upgrade. At Pastor, like, I always give it to them, they do upgrades. And this is an upgrade. Well, what do you mean? Well, let's take a look at the same specs. Okay? You still got the same 20-inch, 4-inch wide tires. And that's it. That's the only thing they got going. Instead of a 7-speed Shimano Tourney entry level, you got an 8-speed Altus mid-level shifting gearing system. Instead of having a suspension seat post, you got full frame suspension. See the shock right there? See how that flex with all the bumps? It carries the bumps when you hit them. Keep you from getting to your hiney and your legs and stuff. It also got front suspension. It's got a front headlight and not a rear reflector. It's got a rear tail light. And when you hit the brakes, let everybody know you're slowing down. Run off the battery. So you ain't got to buy batteries for your lights. Instead of a 10.4 amp hour battery, it's got a 12 amp hour battery. Instead of mechanical disc brakes, it's got hydraulic car light brakes. Instead of a black and white display, it's got a color display. This is an upgrade. If you want a good cargo bike, but you also want to be able to go out there and go off-road, jump trails, jump the potholes in your regular city, and you want something to fold up, put on a train, fold up, put on the bus, fold up, throw in the back of your car, this is your e-bike. Look how it folds up. With everything I just told you about this bike, look how it folds up. If you got short legs like me, you want this bike. Because of that full suspension, you can put that seat all the way down. You don't need to have it up for the suspension seat post. You can have it all the way down. And your legs are going to touch the ground. You got short legs like me. Or try to get full suspension if you can. If you can't get full suspension, okay, then try to get seat post suspension. But always have front suspension for it. All right, they asking $15.99. And you know, a lot of people ask me, why didn't I buy this bike if it's better than the one I got? Because they only gave us $1,400. If there was a Minister BROTHADERRICK on YouTube, when we got the stimulus, April of 21, I would have bought this bike. I wanted to buy this bike. I didn't have enough. I didn't have enough money. Because they wanted $15.99. They only gave me $14. Gonna give us $1,400. Now, if there had been a Minister Brother Derrick, I could have got the bike for $12.99. I would have it right now. If there had been a Minister Brother Derrick, I would have that bike behind me right now. If there was somebody online that had these coupons, I would have that bike behind me right now. 750 watt motor that peaks at over 1,000 watts. Car disc-like brakes. Like car brakes, hydraulics. 12 amp hour battery. Heavy duty rack. Full light package. Color display. Foldable. I could have got this bike. There wasn't a me. Well, you have a me. There wasn't nobody for me. But you have the opportunity. If I had this chance, I would have bought it. $12.99. 750 watt motor. Peaks well over 1,000. Peaks well over 1,000. 20-inch, 4-inch wide tires. Full suspension. Full light package. The headlight and tail light run out the battery. Foldable. Color display. 8-speed Shimano Alta shifter. $12.99. You can't beat it. That's a lot of features for $12.99. Here's the link. Here's the code right here. BROTHADERRICK PS6. How's that video doing? %14 uploaded. We started this at the beginning of the show. How long we been live? I don't even know. It's at 14%. 14%. The video is at 14%. That don't make no sense. I'm sorry. That don't make no sense. Excuse me. Wait a minute, I want to show y'all something. Hold on, back up. I want to show y'all something. Those of you don't understand why I made a big deal, why we had to do that experiment tonight. I want y'all to see something, okay? This was our video from the last time we went out and we tried it with the Pixel 3. I want y'all to look at this.
Get in front of me, folks.
Look at your own eyes. Look at that. That's the Pixel 3. Google Pixel 3. Look at that track. You think I had one of them $25 cheap phones? Look at that.
Somebody getting that Christmas package. I'm waiting on my new protector screen. We got this screen coming.
That's why I made the post.
Yep.
apologize.
Come over my 100 to 120 inches.
I had no idea that
I wanted to do
things overformed like
150,
this.
but it wouldn't fit.
This is an embarrassment. This is an embarrassment. Now, let me show you the video before.
At 12 frames per second, which is the minimum for video. So it's better to have 12 frames per second at 6K or 30 frames per second at 4K. Hey, I'm a real bike rider. Only a real bike rider make that move.
This is the Samsung SE.
How you doing?
This is the Samsung SE. Okay?
This
Now,
is the first of
this
the
is
month.
night and day.
We'll bring the check at the mall.
This is night and day.
Don't take a fall.
Now, I
Go
switched.
have a ball. Everybody should put their money up by now.
But Verizon upgraded that system.
Walk with you. How you doing?
And the
Walk with
SE,
you, y'all. Come on, with me. Hey,
was too old for that system.
I don't know if y'all can see it.
But the Google Pixel is a newer phone.
Somebody
So
sitting in the
it
middle
can
of the street down
handle the
here.
new upgrades
Wonder what's
that
going
Verizon
on.
did. And it was they gave you an option. I was paying $40 for
Police is down here.
unlimited. If I switch phones, I can either pay $30 or pay $45 to be able to call Mexico and Canada. And I ain't with that crap. But so I saved $10 by switching. And it supposed to be better, so we get ready to go look. But you see, it's night and day. I don't even speed up, son. We going up there in the hilly area.
I would love to see where that road goes.
It still don't look as bad as that other.
Oh, it changed battery. It's got chilly out here. Here we go. Do that.
Just look at the lights. Even if we hit a bump, because it's on the bike, even if we hit a bump, like right there, the lights don't go swirly whirly. You can see everything. Now, let's go back. Let's go back to the Pixel 3. I was
Why you going to there on the float?
Look at this. I was humiliated when I saw this. Look at this. Look at that. There ain't no way where you can tell me. This is night and day. Look at that. That's hard. That's not even possible. Yeah, look at that. The people that say it will be that night and day. I am so inspired.
Somebody get that Christmas package.
That is just humiliating.
I'm waiting on my new second screen.
See that?
We got a new screen coming.
I'm ashamed.
Yep.
I've been doing
Come
this
over
since
my 100 to
2013.
120 inches.
I'm ashamed.
I wanted to do 150, but it wouldn't fit.
I'm better than this. Look at this. This is ridiculous. Look at this. Okay. Look at the lights rolling around. You ain't gonna that. It's ridiculous. Somebody can call me and I'm still doing this. You can't tell me that's not crack. Now,
Ain't found the right deal yet.
So we use the hotspot on the Pixel 3 since we got unlimited hotspot. And we're going to look at what happened.
No, we live. We live in his ass. Or we
So,
live
we back
in
to the
his
essay.
ass. I need to know. Somebody tell me. Oh, we live.
So let's get moving. Is it better?
You have a good time. I knew somebody was gonna come up behind me. You do that. You mind our business.
The phone had a problem in this area because it didn't stop twice.
bike ride.
Car gonna pass it.
I want to see nighttime. Nighttime ride, baby. I want to see them lights there.
I used to back to the spot lugging my boom back.
And was this a better experience?
Well, I think it would. You back to use today, don't have it that good.
I'm asking y'all, was this a better experience?
The people complain, and when you get killing, you act surprised, you know why, that's the sensitized. My years of exposure to about, I study science through my movies, and hip-hop means explaining how to hustle. So always use muscle, and you can't expect them not to use it.
They're not ready. So hit them, hit them, hit them with something heavy. How you doing? With something heavy. Hit them, hit them, hit them, hit them, hit them with something heavy. Hit them, get them with something heavy. Come on, that man.
Y'all see the difference? If we go down this raggedy street, he done ran some hours.
What's up, heavy? Hit him, 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 hit him. What's something heavy?
I try to reach what they don't comprehend. I know I'm listening on you probably, but you're down a rap or you can fuck.
How come the light not dancing?
The light was turning.
Don't you find it bizarre that there's not one rap superstar who can come through with the record sale of the
How y'all doing?
Oh, Michael Jackson, not Biggie, Master P, or Tupac. Quick move to satisfaction. I'm telling you, I'm 30 million copies of one release because you're moving around or trap on the street. So you suck, you can't switch up because your family's on the way. So you gotta stay right where you are.
Hit him.
You're not ready.
Something heavy.
What's something heavy?
But you're not ready.
Other lights right there. They dancing around. We hit big bump.
Hit him. What's something heavy? They keep talking the track.
Look how ready you do this.
Put your foot in there. I try to light rail in the house. Y'all see it? Here it comes. Here comes the light rail train. Ding, ding, ding. MTA. There's the light rail.
I got that 360 video coming up. Go back.
Why are you going so damn slow?
Look at that.
Get in front of me, folks.
Right now, they watch. Look at that. Look at this. That is awesome. Right. I made my point. I showed you from the back, the front, the side, the up and down.
Somebody get that. Christmas package. I'm waiting on my new protector screen. We got a new screen coming. Yep.
This thing
We're
going
going
every
from 100
month.
to 120 inches. I wanted to do 150, but it wouldn't fit.
Look at how the lights change. It looks like the lights are going really quick. All right. Now they're going. Let's take a look at let's take a look and see how our videos in 6K look. Now we downgrading them to 4K. Starting out
Spencer handled that. How you doing?
Yeah. Hold on a sec. It's showing it. What is it showing it in? Showing it in 2K, ain't it? Yeah. I'm gonna bring it down. I'm gonna bring it down to 1080. I'm gonna let it catch up a little bit. Cause remember now we running the show and we uploading that video to YouTube. So
The suspension handled that. I thought it was even worse than that. That was nothing. We get some Mozart. Only damn on red light. Come on, man. I was trying to avoid going over the House Street Bridge.
all right, hold on a second, y'all. We have a problem.
I know some of y'all enjoy that, but it's kind of dangerous. So I try to avoid it. But like I'm paying a penalty. Tried to raise the camera for y'all.
All right, y'all. We overstressing the computer. It's uploading. It's uploading that video, and I got 3 windows open, and this window open. Too many windows open. How's the OBS going? Oh, it's struggling. Yeah, the OBS is struggling. Y'all can see it. See how it's going from it's green, then it's going different colors. All right, y'all, it's struggling. But don't forget the show is in 2K. So all right, y'all, it's getting late anyway. It's 11 something. Heck, I've been live with y'all since 4 something. So yeah, I didn't come on for a couple of days, but when I come on, I give you a lot of stuff to look at. You can say what you want to say. Yep, and y'all notice that it keep going back and forth. So all right, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day. Sorry about the freezing. I didn't realize that we running a lot of stuff at the same time. We running a lot of stuff at the same time. I might should have came to y'all in 1080 instead of coming to y'all in 2K. Might should have came to y'all instead of in full HD instead of ultra HD. But this was spur of the moment. It's our first time. Like I said, we're using the webcam. We're using the projector. The TV's right here. Down here on the floor. You know, the new screen and put the TV on the floor. So all right, y'all, remember what I said about evil. Now, like I said, evil had to come show itself. Because the one thing evil can't stand is being told the truth about itself. And you saw how firsthand. And know what they said about Misery Love Company? Somebody accompanied the evil. Because that's what they did. Misery loves company. Because misery don't want to be alone. Misery's greatest fear is to be alone. I mean, evil's biggest fear is to be alone and no attention being paid to it. It can't handle it. It cannot handle it. It's got to have your attention. It's got to be number one. Whatever issues, whatever points that it likes, it's going to make you acceptable. It's going to befriend you at first. And then when it think it got you, it's going to show you its true colors. When it think it has you, it's going to show you its true colors. When it's confident that it has you, it's going to show you its true color. That's how evil works. What you call it? Finally went dead. Evil will show you its true colors. It can't help itself. It got to. We ain't showing nothing right now. You can hiccup all you want, OBS. We don't care. We're not showing anything. So let me get out of here. Like I said, I didn't realize the OBS was skipping. But like I said, we running so much stuff right now. Maybe I should get a fancier computer if I'm gonna be doing all this. Like I said, it was spur of the moment. I wanted to get that footage uploaded so y'all can see it as fast as possible. If we go take a look, only 17% of the video uploaded. So let me go ahead and get out of here so that so y'all can go ahead and get this video to y'all. So thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed the sermon. You thinking about buying an e-bike? Get one. If not, don't worry about it. I'm good. I hope you good. Have a great night. Don't let evil in the door.